Hey, hey.
Welcome to the Euro 2020 final with the Footy Fellas.
We're back.
Better than ever.
Better than ever. Separated. I'm over here in Minneapolis again, the home base.
Quite a cracking matchup we've got on our hands here.
It's going to be great. Stoked for it.
Jonah, welcome. If Jonah is in the stream, just waiting for some other folks to join. Seeing people that will roll in, the regulars, hopefully some new faces. Got the national anthems right now. Both very patriotic sides would mean a lot for both countries, Italy and England, if they were able to win a finals right here.
Gotta love all the Italian players singing the anthem with such fervor, such emotion. It's fantastic.
Is the game over already? Is seeing them sing the national anthem, is that the equivalent of the New Zealand haka?
Ooh, wow,
shaking in your boots.
Wow, look at the fans. The Italian fans are going in. Yeah, I think it's a good way. Yeah, set the tone. Set it early. Get hyped. I love it.
All right. Well, we are here watching with plenty of people. A big old 0 this second. So we'll see if people roll in. This might be such a hyped game that everyone's watching, and everyone's watching with other people. So we'll see. We'll see what the audience is like. But excited for folks to roll in. The game is about 4 minutes from getting started. We're just watching the fans go crazy over the national anthem. Italian fans.
We need to learn this national anthem. It gets me. I'm stoked right now. I want to go run around my room. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to run to the field and do sprints. I was ready.
More so than the U.S. national anthem.
Oh, I mean, look at how hyped those Italians were.
All right.
I haven't. Fun fact: I haven't seen a full Italian game yet. This is gonna be my first full 90.
Dude, you will be impressed. I have to say.
It's good that the England team is retaliating with their own singing of their national anthem. I'm glad that they didn't just cave in and try to look cool on camera, but everyone's willing to belt out the national anthem of their respective country.
Yeah.
Light rain falling, it looks like.
Okay. Someone added to the mix, spice it up a little bit. Ooh, a little cloudy, classic London, you'd say.
Not that it needed any more drama, but Wembley decided to Wembley and London decided to be classic London just for today's final.
Do you know what's also crazy going on in England right now? London area, I think. Wimbledon. Wimbledon's wrapping up today. Isn't that crazy? You've got this double whammy of sporting events.
That is pretty nuts. Yeah, Wimbledon final. You check out the what happened on the men's side this morning, Ice?
Djokovic won, I saw on the medias. He is now tied with Nadal and Federer. I think it's time we start giving that man some more credit. He's becoming a GOAT before our eyes.
He is.
The metamorphosis is just happening.
Yeah, I heard people talking about how Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal, you cannot name any other greatness of that level. Like people competing at that level against each other in any given sport. It's just hard to find. And so the fact that Djokovic picked up the dub, took home the Wimbledon finals this morning, puts him even more so in that category now that they're all tied with 20.
Definitely. Okay, here, boys, quick question. What do we think of this back five from England? I think it's a bit soft from Southgate. I mean, as I heard the commentator say earlier, he is playing to not lose instead of going out to win. I mean, Trippier over Saka. What do we think about this?
Trippier over Saka. That's interesting. Clearly, look, there's a great infographic out there showing the average goal per game at all of the host venues, and when like all of them average like 2.5. Oh, you got to also recognize the small car coming on the field.
I know. It's so funny.
That's the funniest thing in the world.
I want to be the person controlling that.
I don't know like I would be fascinated to know who gets the job for driving that. Like, is there a person who is there a mechanic who supplies the car? Like, is it like a toy company who like provides it, and then they have an expert who drives it for them out there? How do they get paid? Who pays them? Is UEFA paying them, or I'm just interested in the whole billing situation for that, actually. But anyway, Wembley is the one stadium that had like less than 2 goals per game scored. It was like averaging like 1.3, and then everything else was like 2.5, 3.5. And so they're just saying this England team is unsurprisingly going to be very conservative, and that might be the case today. That might be what we see, a little Trippier action back there. But
yeah,
Southgate's also described him as his soldier.
Yeah. He did say something like that. Yeah.
And so, I mean, you're going your final. You want your ride or die out there. You want the guy who's gonna run through a brick wall. You might need to.
Right. We have kicked off officially Euro 2020 final. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Maddie, Andrew, Jonah, other people that are here that just aren't in the comments yet. We appreciate you being here. Icy, keep waxing poetic on the England starting lineup. We're looking at their back five. Game is like 30 seconds into it. Team's just easing in. What do you think of the England back five with Shaw sitting a little bit higher in the midfield and Trippier sitting a little bit higher in the midfield, those wing backs?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I was expecting 4 in the back, 4-2. Oh, whoa, Maguire. All right, sorry. Maguire with just an early, what is he thinking moment. Pickford also is just, my thoughts on Pickford. This is, not a good start. I mean, 60, 70 seconds in, he just kicks you out of bounds, gives Italy an early corner for no reason whatsoever.
Southgate's looking good, though. Southgate's looking smart with just a normal, like not crazy on-brand England, team gear, fan gear, but he's just looking sharp.
He's looking sharp.
Nice green.
No smile at all.
Jumper. Early corner for Italy. What do you think of this back five, though, Icy or Jones?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a lot. I think Southgate's obviously worried about the Italy attack, which is very, very good. And Italy, as they attack and get more fluid, they do end up with 5 up on top. Whoa! Let's go!
Luke Shaw, baby!
We're like 2 seconds behind you.
Dude, let's go.
An early goal, and that was kind of a golazo.
Wow, Luke Shaw. Oh, my God, dude. Arguably the player of the tournament. He's getting some
What
shouts.
a finish. My God.
Was that Trippier? Was that right back to left back?
So it went Kane out to the right side. I don't know who sent that back in. Maybe it was Trippier.
What a finish. Luke Shaw with an absolute volley.
I mean, this is also well done on Kane getting it wide. And then who is this?
Who is it? Is that Trippier? I think it's Trippier.
He got all the way up. We were just talking about their wing backs.
Oh, my God. You
just lofts it into him.
It's Trippier. Let's go.
Wing back to wing back. And Shaw just drives it home with his
left foot.
Look at
that technique.
That Shaw guy. He
is something else. Oh, the half volley.
Dude, he caught it off the bounds.
Half volley.
Shaw is really gaining a lot of respect from me in this tournament. And, I liked him actually last season on United. He started to play really well.
What a legend for that finish. Just if they win,
that's
if they keep
class.
this lead, that's such class. That finish.
Harry Kane's taking notes on that finish. That's nuts.
We talked about this last stream and talking about England. Shaw, in the span of 2 years, has gone from Jose Mourinho backup on Man U, didn't feel comfortable playing him, to like winning their player of the year 2 years running, or just one this past season.
Who are we talking about?
Shaw.
Bruno won it. Oh, players player of the year. Yes. This year.
Yeah. Shaw, player of the year for Man U, gets the call up to the England national team and has been playing great all tournament, and follows that up with just nothing huge, just a cheeky little volley first goal in the Euro final.
So nice. So actually that Maguire pass out of bounds for the Italy corner, they're just toying with them. That's what it was. It was on purpose. Maguire did it on purpose. He's trying to make Italy feel like they've got it wrapped up.
If you're an Italy fan right now, are you worried Is this reminder? Last time England scored this early in the game, I think, was against Ukraine, where they went on to win 4-0. Should Italy be worried, or is this just a little blimp?
No, I
That's a good
think
question.
2 minutes into the game, Italy has tons of time. I think that if they play their style of soccer, they'll find a way.
Have they played? Question though, have Italy faced a defense as strong as England? Let's take a look at the.
Oh no, we lost the other fellas. So we've got. Oh, here they come.
Accidentally left the stream. That was exciting. We got too hyped about the goal. Let's take a quick look at the tournament up to this point and the bracket. Let's see who Italy has faced when we're talking about how strong of a defense England has been. I mean, ooh. Switzerland or Austria, no. Belgium, you could argue Belgium's defense is pretty good. Spain, even though they played well, they never had that level of defensive integrity. Mm-hmm. They never had, that show-stopping quality. So I think being down 1-0 to England is actually a huge deal for Italy. I think they're going to have trouble getting that one back.
It's definitely a hallmark of their play is not giving up goals. If anything, Italy's the one who usually scores first, and can hold on to a game. I don't think that was the case against Spain necessarily, or was that? No, that was. Nonetheless,
yeah. Point here from Andrew. What's up with Donnarumma's reaction on the goal? Do you think there's any shot there? Should he have given it a better reaction?
Are we talking reaction after the goal or to prevent the goal? I think that he
might have been talking after.
Yeah,
I didn't notice what his reaction was after.
I think his reaction after, if I remember, was just disappointment. Yeah, actually, it was kind of a muted reaction. I thought he just kind of looked disappointed at the defenders.
You know, he wasn't fired up enough. He wasn't fired up enough.
Of course, correct. He's correct. He's saying to prevent. I'm not sure any goalie could really have prevented that per se.
Yeah. I mean, it kissed the post on its way in,
and it was a half volley. It was just ricocheted just right away.
Jones, you want to talk about this kit you have on right now? Any significance to this Argentina kit?
So, to all our fans, I hope you guys were watching the other big game that took place last night. Copa America final between Argentina and Brazil. It was Argentina's first major trophy win for the men team, at least in over 23 years, I think maybe more. I want to say almost the majority of the team hadn't been born since the last time. No, that can't be true. I think it was like a solid portion of the team hadn't been born since the last time Argentina won anything. And the second that they won, all of the major sports broadcasters and Instagram accounts posted all of the images and tweets that they had saved and archived, just waiting for when Messi would win. And so they're all things comparing Messi to Ronaldo, as now Messi, having won his first international trophy, he's now in the question. Well, it's not really questionable. I guess people are making it the certain statement that Messi is officially the greatest player of all time. He's won everything there is to almost win, besides a World Cup per se. So from an individual's career perspective. So I'm wearing Argentina to pay homage. I would wear one of these teams' jerseys if I had one. If you had a jersey, I'd wear the Italy one just because it's cooler. No offense to England though.
Ooh, another potential mistake here from the Italian defense. They just look shaky.
Yeah, that's just veteran play by Chiellini right there. To Sterling's back turned half field line. He's gonna commit that foul.
I would have almost assumed that England would come out with the jitters, playing at Wembley, playing at home, their first massive international game in years and years, in front of full capacity. We were talking about this before the game. 90,000 people packed into Wembley, basically. And there was also videos of people storming Wembley, like breaking past the barriers and storming in, basically, which was kind of concerning. And security was trying to hold them out and hold up the barriers. But people just so passionate and so, not supporting that obviously, but just to get a sense of the excitement and the energy in England right now. I would have thought that England would come out a little jittery, a little nervous looking, but they score 2 minutes in off that Shaw rocket, and that's got to put some of that to bed.
Oh, nice play. Close. They're looking good. That's the second time. The first time with that goal. Now here you got Kane, switching fields to the right side, and they're really picking that. When they get that switch, they're able to find space on that side.
Yeah, let's bring back up. Thanks everyone that's joining. Welcome, Footy Fellas watch along. We're watching the game. We hope you are too. The Euro 2020 final. We're going to take another look at the lineups, because England got that early goal right when we were talking about their wide back formation. And was it because we were talking about the wide back formation? Maybe. Just maybe. Trippier crossed it to Shaw, right to left, who banged it home. Sterling, Mount got the start. I saw there was some question about should Mount be playing? Should it have been? Not Sancho. I don't know who else people wanted to see up there. It's always been Henderson off the bench. With Declan Rice and Phillips in there, they're so sturdy. They've been so good. They were obviously going to start. So I guess the only question for people was Mount, and then the formation, which they decided to run with these wide backs.
Yeah, I think you could argue Saka, Trippier. People didn't know what Southgate would play, but
that's a great shot with Saka.
Trippier's paying off. So okay, Southgate, I see you. Woo!
Southgate's feeling good
here. And aggressive. Verratti, Verratti is likely always going to be in the mix. I love it. I love this guy.
It's been pretty chippy so far. Let us know in the comments if you're watching along. Did you expect Italy to get up early? Did you expect Italy to win? We didn't even do predictions. So give us your scoreline prediction. It's already 1-0 England, so you're kind of cheating, but let us know what you think. Who you think is going to take home this game in the comments.
2-0 Italy.
That's how you know whether folks are watching the game or not. If they think England won't score, we'll get shut out, or their stream is just super delayed, 12 minutes behind.
Gosh, they show the replay of the goal again. It's just so nice every single time.
I'm telling you guys, this Shaw guy's going to be good. Look out for him.
Oh, my God. Here we go again. Same thing. It's just a formula.
So much width. They're just exploiting them out wide.
And it's Kane to Trippier again. Who is on? Okay, so what is Italy doing? They squeeze down? I don't know. So they got the four in the back, but they just pinch hard.
Yeah, it looks like Emerson, their left back, is getting pulled in because Kane is making good runs through and Sterling is making good runs through, which leaves that extra space for the wide backs, for Trippier to run into so far, for Shaw to run into on the other side when Di Lorenzo gets pulled more centrally.
This Italy team it's not a bunch of big name guys. They've got some really good players in certain spots, but they're not a
okay. So let's
got a break.
Yeah. Absolutely, Jones. The one thing that I was listening to is that Italy tries to, it's just up and down. If the ball is back at their defense, they just want to get it to the midfield, up to the forwards as fast as possible. That's just, they're very vertical in that way. And they haven't had time to really do that quite yet.
Yeah, England is pressing defensively, not all the way up the pitch, but they're working hard to win it back when they lose it, and Italy hasn't had time to get out yet. So their offense has been their best defense so far, England.
Yep.
Italy has the pieces. Chiesa, Immobile, Insigne, they've been great this tournament. I mean, another great chance for England here in the wings.
Jorginho, defensive. Okay. Yeah, that was nice right there. Now, the one thing I should shout out, the Tifo England-Italy review YouTube video. That's a bad call. It should be Italy's ball, clearly off a Mount. Is that he was saying that England likes to press hard the first 10, 15 minutes. It's like a thing that Southgate likes to do. And so maybe we'll see them drop off pretty soon here and start just playing more lower tempo soccer. We'll see. I hope not, but it could just be the Southgate way. It could just invite Italy to come at them, which I don't think is very smart, but
that's very true. Yeah. Teams that press, can you keep it up? Is that the strategy at the start of the game, which paid off immensely, their formation now, even if they get a goal and then switch it up at halftime. England's just springing in balls, being dangerous down the wings. Let's take a look at what people are saying. Jonah, England 2-1 in extra time. So he does think Italy will get one back and be able to tie the game, take it into extra time. That would definitely be a thriller if it ended that way. Bruce with the 3-1 Italy call.
Wow.
That would take something special. Big turnaround.
Yeah, I'm not at the moment not looking like it's going that way. We'll see. Italy is now for the first time really starting to hold the ball.
Yep.
We'll see how they're able to progress it in the stingy kind of sitting England side. I feel like a lot of us, Andrew has 2-1 Italy. I feel like a lot of us were kind of trending that way before the game kicked off. And it's very much still possible. The early goal doesn't really mean a ton until you get more goals in this game.
Well, it could mean everything. My prediction before this was 1-0 Italy. So if they score in the second minute and no one else scores, I'll feel good about the defensive-minded prediction here.
Mm-hmm.
Extra time would be great. Yeah, go ahead, Ice.
Yeah, no, as we saw Italy in possession, their key guy, Jorginho, arguably player of the tournament as well. Every time he touches the ball, like you said, that's where Italy is at their strongest. Like he's on the ball now, and he's always looking to make that play. He's the playmaker in there. So,
agreed with Jonah. Italy's D, they'll get into the game more. I think England rushing, pressing has them out of sorts, but you'd hope that the vets, that Chiellini and Emerson, their other veterans on the back line, will be able to sort things out. They need to, otherwise they're in a load of trouble. But now that they're on the ball, now that they've got some possession, maybe it will make it harder for Italy to break. We'll see. We were playing some men's league the other day. We had our first game back, which we'll have to talk about on the pod this weekend and hear about your experience so far, Ice. But the sideline refs were like letting play go on for offsides. If it was a close call, the refs were letting the play go on, and we were all laughing like, there's no VAR. What are you gonna like call it back? Like either you call it offsides or you don't. There's no reason to let play go on, because if you score, then you're gonna say it was offside? There's no like check. You're just deciding later. It's kind of funny.
That is funny. We saw Italy with their first good half opportunity that was called offsides there.
Shaw's a tank, man.
He's so deceptively quick for his size.
He is. I do think he's I feel like he's kind of got like a linebacker or like a fullback kind of situation where if you met him in person, you would think, oh, he's like decently built. He's like kind of a thick dude. But if you tried to like do some horizontal movement drills with him, or you tried to go by him, you'd see like he's insanely athletic. He's very quick, deceivingly so. And so out there, he's able to physically stand out. Like he has such a low center of gravity. He's able to lock down, your Eden Hazards, your Salahs, your Sterlings of the world. And then he's also able to, with his touch, be offensive and get in the mix. It's a very fascinating physicality anomaly. But
he's like LeBron. He's built like LeBron.
That's what everyone's been saying.
Everyone's been saying that. He could play in the NFL.
Yep.
He could play rugby.
He could be in the Olympics. He could be a swimmer.
He could be a 2. He could run the 200.
200 hurdles.
No, he's been great. We get the side-by-side there of Mancini and Southgate. Mancini, has he won any international tournaments? I don't think he's been Italy's manager for that long, right?
No, he started in 2018, I think. They're on a 33-game either win streak or undefeated streak, so Italy's just been hot.
So he's been doing all right. He's done a decent job since coming into office, but he hasn't. Yes. They haven't won anything international yet. It's been just like England. They got further in those World Cups in the 2000s, but they've had a spell of their own with no trophies.
Yeah, we're seeing Italy here pressing high, trying to
starting to press up. Yeah, finally starting to get in the game. We actually have we've gained and lost a couple folks, but for people that are still here, we have a poll up on Twitter that you should go and check out.
Yes. So we want to know who you think the player of the tournament has been. Maybe you can throw a prompt on here. If you have your own theory for who should win the most important MVP of the tournament, go to Twitter, Footy Fellas Pod. Just look it up. We can maybe even throw it in the chat.
Let's throw it in the chat.
And follow the Twitter account. You can stay live with our thoughts as the day unfolds. And vote for who you think deserves to be the Euro 2020 player of the tournament. I think as it stands right now, we have in there the odds favorites are Sterling, Kane, and Jorginho. But who do you think? Is it someone who hasn't made the final? Is it a young Pedri for España? Is it a young, not so young Højbjerg for Denmark?
Is it Czech Republic forward with that legendary half-field goal? They did get knocked out, but they held their own. They did all right, and Schick scored a bunch of goals. I think he might still be tied for the tournament lead with 5.
Is it Goran Pandev for North Macedonia?
Yep,
who,
that's the other odds-on favorite.
A lot of people are talking about. He's a heartthrob. He's a looker.
I would love to see Pandev versus Timu Pukki in a nice wrestling match of some sort.
It's funny you bring up Timu Pukki. He's also in the running for player of the tournament.
Basically, everyone is eligible in the Footy Fellas world in our minds. You just have to tell us who you think deserves player of the tournament, and check it out on Twitter. Let us know in the comments. Icy, do you want to comment on Jonah's thought?
Pickford. I just don't like Pickford at all, especially after he hurt Virgil van Dijk. I have to disagree. I think more of the defensive prowess or the low goal tally against England has got to be more defensive than keeper, personally. Pickford. Yeah.
He's been good. He's been good when called upon. He's made some good reaction saves, but he hasn't been dominant. He might have even had a shaky play or two. I'm trying to remember back whether they gave up any goals because of him. But he's been good. He has been solid. Player of the tournament, maybe not that good.
I wonder if on the England team we can find other players that we think are. Pickford's done his job, but you might have to. I see that Sterling clearly has been putting the goal, like he's gotten the goals for the team. He's made an impact, so maybe objectively you have to give it to him. It just doesn't feel right for Sterling to be player of the tournament. It hasn't felt like he's dominated per se or been that valuable. For as many goals as he's scored, he's missed open opportunities. He has missed chances to put games away, if not.
Who is this? Not Pickford. Sterling.
So, I can't pick him. I would say that 2018 was it when he went off for Man City and they went on to win the Liga title because he scored so many game winners and all. He had finished his chances. That was prime. That was incredible Sterling. Right now, it's kind of classic Sterling. He's given 3 or 4 chances, pretty good ones, and he puts one of them away or he forces one for sure. We'll see. This day, I think right now we're all thinking it. Luke Shaw is probably without a doubt. He's in the running for, Ballon d'Or with this performance.
For this year, last year, retroactively, might even be for 2018 at this point.
Exactly.
Vito asked, which site is it best to watch the game? The game is on ESPN. It's also on Univision. If you're not in the U.S., it's on some other stations, I'm sure.
ITV or BBC.
Yep. So we're just watching. We're watching with you, talking about the game. Love hearing what you think. We can talk about other questions too. If you have other questions, let us know. And throw a like on the stream if you haven't already, because it helps us grow the stream, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, because that's a huge help as well. But Italy's looked good. Italy has dominated the first. England has looked good. They have dominated the first 24 minutes of this game or so, and Italy is just trying to stay in it for now. Try not to go down 2-0. Might need to regroup, figure out their defensive strategies, because England has been finding so much space down the wings and putting in dangerous balls like the one that Shaw finished in the second minute of the game. So Italy's just hanging on for now. 24th minute. The game's going by somewhat quick. Italy will be happy. England will be happy going into halftime up 1-0 for sure. Stacey's excited about their start. England's looking much better than they are. You in England right now, Stacey? That's what we want to know. Because yes, they have looked much better.
I would actually throw in Chiesa into the mix of player of the tournament. I thought he's been very good for Italy. He was a bench player to start the tourney. Now he's starting. He's one of those players that's really building up their value on the transfer market across leagues. If he can get 1 or 2 in for Italy today, I think that solidifies in my mind a player of the tournament type performance.
If they come back and he scores, he would probably win it because he's been so good so far. Mm-hmm. Stacey's in England. Yeah, where is everyone else at? We assume it's a good mix. On our last live stream in the semis, we had folks from Netherlands, South Africa, England, all over joining the Footy Fellas, watching some Euros. And we also had a mix. We had our Instagram poll. I'll pull up the it's a story, so it might be fleeting. But the poll on Instagram this morning, we had people picking who they would win, Italy or England in this final, and it actually skewed Italy, which surprised me. I thought we would have an "It's Coming Home" contingent from our FOFs, our friends of Footy Fellas.
It seems like there might be more. We have more. How do we parse it? Do we have a lot of England fans that follow us who are just being a little more logical and they're able to separate their emotions from their beliefs? Or do we actually just not have as many English fans? We'll see.
Icy's an English fan today with that fresh kit.
I am today. I also don't have an Italy jersey, but I would love one, as they are very nice. But yeah, we didn't mention it a little bit ago, but Jorginho got a little bit of a knock. He's back in the game, but it looks like Mancini did have a potential player warming up in case Jorginho was injured, which is just not good for Italy. So we keep an eye on that.
They've kind of been getting dominated in every facet of the game so far. Like midfield, England has owned. Obviously on the wings, England has owned. Their defensive play, Italy haven't gotten anything going so far. So Italy does need to switch up their approach or just settle down, calm down, start keeping the ball like they are a bit right now. In the 27th minute, a little over halfway through the first half, 1-0 England. Super early goal.
Just
hanging on comfortably.
You talked about Mancini and Southgate in that side-by-side that they showed on the broadcast. And, pretty fly-looking managers, you could argue. And, we haven't even talked about how the whole Italy team is equipped. Armani, the fashion brand Armani, I believe, set them up with all their gear this year. So,
wow.
You want to look fly. You're having Armani rock all your gear is pretty tight.
It's crazy that their jerseys are also Armani sponsored.
Yeah, it's wild. You think that leather would get hot, a leather jersey
with the suede streaks, but if it's gotten them this far, clearly it's working. It just doesn't breathe as well, but it does something.
Armani's trying to really make a push into the athletic sphere.
I'm throwing a new poll in the Twitter sphere. Who's the Flyer coach?
Yeah, we're running polls on our Twitter so we can follow along, have some interaction. Everyone that's joining, we're watching the game, we're watching the Euro finals, and we're looking for your input on our Twitter polls, both player of the tournament and Flyer coach.
Flyer coach, who's the sharpest? Is it Southgate or Mancini?
And you have to read the Twitter poll like that, like how Jones said it. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's how they pronounce their names. It's just, here we go.
Another attack here for England. Kane's already shown up more in this game than he did for most of the games earlier in the tournament. He obviously had a great game against Ukraine, and then against who did they beat last round? Why am I blanking? Denmark. He showed up in that game, but not in a major way. I think if he continues to hold up the ball to make an impact, then England will be hard to beat here. He's that good of a player.
Yeah, I think that it's part of the sign of a great player. Big games, you step up and you perform. Obviously, you want to play very well every single game, but sometimes just can't happen. So at least he's playing in the big ones. He's playing well. Came to play today.
So thanks for sharing, Stacey. It's a lovely story. Dad's cousin playing, passing away last year. Yeah, I think this means a lot for a lot of England fans, and everyone has their own perspective on it. Obviously, we're not from England; we're American, if you couldn't tell already. And but just hearing about it, seeing what people are talking about on social media, and all of the broadcasters, TV analysts that are English that did play at one point, and because England hasn't won for so long, they can empathize and speak to that and just talk about how much it would mean for the whole country, and how on Saturday, how today, especially as England finishes this off if they win, but just in general that they're worried the country might run out of beer entirely because of how many people are at the pubs or just out trying to feel like life is normal again and drinking.
Is that a valid concern?
I think it was somewhat joking, but that would be kind of epic.
That would be kind of epic. This might turn out to be one of those games and days where people ask, where were you on July 11, 2021?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pubs. I mean, the culture, the English culture, same with Italy, but the English culture is just perfect for, big game days because everyone loves going to the pub, loves, not everyone, but a lot of folks love going to the pub and watching the game together. And there's such a sense of togetherness when England does well, like in the past World Cup when they made the semifinals. Just such an excitement, and now even more so because of everything that's gone on in the world the last year and a half. It would just mean a lot to a lot of folks, I'm sure. Did you give your player of the tournament so far? Who do we each think?
I don't know if I can. This game will definitely determine who should get it. As it stands at the moment, similar to the World Cup and how Croatia lost, but Modric won it. I wonder if it has to go to a player in this game.
Ooh, I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, good question, Jones. You kind of think it does. I don't know, unless you've got a player that what's his name, who scored 5 goals, the most in the tourney. I mean, that's just, he exploded during this tournament, but their team didn't end up doing super well.
Patrick Schick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to go at least to the semifinals, and probably to the finals.
Yeah. Because I look at this England team, and if they do hold it off and do take home the victory today, Kelvin Phillips, he just does dirty work. I don't think he's everyone's first, player of the tournament type performance, but he's just so good. And you can find players like that on any team. You need everyone. It takes the whole 11, not just one singular person.
Yeah,
to take you that far.
We're in the if you're following along, we're in the 33rd minute. Italy's starting to press a little bit more, working it up the field. I don't know if they've really had a shot on goal yet. I don't think Pickford's really been tried.
Hasn't been troubled, and Italian fans are grimacing to meet that. Little bit of back and forth now between England and Italian players. Still looks friendly, but I'm sure it will get chippy if England continues to hold this lead later on in the game.
All their haircuts are fire. All the players' haircuts are looking fresh. They all stopped at the barber yesterday? They probably got lined up this morning. Just wake up while they're eating breakfast.
You've got to. I mean, this is your one chance to like show out. On this biggest stage, you might as well look good for all the photos online.
Yeah, even Chiellini with his bald head, fuego. Ooh,
you got lined up. You think?
Got lined up.
Ooh, almost another chance for England. Jonah with another.
Trippier is getting riled up, dude. Let's go. Trippier's after, dude. Trippier reminds me of myself on the pitch. Sometimes doing stuff just a little obnoxiously, chatting up the opponents. It's funny. I love that.
So you appreciate his style of play, you're saying?
I appreciate it. He just knocked this dude over who was out of bounds, Verratti.
Jonah with another take on the Ballon d'Or conversation. What does it take to win these major awards? How far does your team have to go versus individual performance? Saying that it'd be weird if Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or since he lost in the first round. It's true. I mean, these international tournaments do play a role. Modric would not have won the Ballon d'Or the season he did if Croatia had not gone to the final. So they definitely play a role.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat big, right? I mean,
ooh.
Yeah.
Heads up. Oh, yeah.
Chance here for Italy.
Oh,
just
God.
wide. We're like 3 seconds behind you.
Sorry.
No, you're
Chiesa,
good. You're good.
I mean, look at Chiesa run. Declan clearly fouled him, but he stays on his feet, dances around Declan, and gets a good rip out of it. Wow, that was not
a full
far.
field run there. That's he made that all happen himself, and the chance is not far off. That just whizzed by the right post.
You know what that was, guys? That was a young man's move. That was a young man playing. He's got the energy, the tenacity. You will not see a 29-year-old doing that kind of stuff. 29-year-old gets dragged down, goes down.
Yeah, we'll go down.
Takes the foul, recovers, breathes. Stacey was like Trippier when she played at age 9. Yeah, you gotta love. You need those players on your team. If every player is like that, maybe it's harder to calm down, stick to the game plan. But you need players that are gonna get everyone fired up.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh.
Shaw's getting hacked. Shaw's just making stuff happen. Ooh.
I'm glad the ref did not call a foul there on either player.
Yeah, let him play.
Yeah, that's what you need.
He's just whipping balls across through the legs too.
Ooh.
Nutmeg's the defender. Just no one making that back post run.
Back to the point about Mount. I don't know if he was the pick. I don't know who. I mean, Saka maybe would have been a better. I like Mount. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he's the one.
Mount is definitely more of a central player. So I wonder if the intent here really was to have Mount. I mean, clearly it worked, but have Mount pull in Italy's defensive shape to be more central, so that it would free up that wing. And if you had Saka is definitely more of a winger.
Yeah,
and might be more stuck out there. So I agree. Like, I don't think Mount has done anything incredible, but maybe that's kind of his job, is just to be a role player, soak him in a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that's a great take. Gotta love Phillips getting up there, pressuring the ball high.
Right. We forgot about his offensive play. Who did he help? Was that first game against the Czech Republic?
Oh, yeah, where he got the assist for Sterling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget who they actually played, but I think it was the first of the tourney. Yeah. Phillips and Leeds, he's just so good for them. And he's a very big playmaker, kind of diamond in the back. So they do a 4-1-4-1, which is a cool formation. He's that first one in front of the back four.
We've gotten our first correction of the game. Stacey, yes.
Oh.
We are a football podcast. We do not discriminate. We take all terms.
All terms equally. Footy feels like the best middle ground because we understand most of the world calls it football. We grew up. Ooh, that's a late challenge there. Who's that in the Italian midfield?
Yeah.
Going all the way through on Rice.
Nice looking haircut. Nice looking cut.
You're just a big Emerson fan. You like his style. Unfortunately, Tuchel doesn't really like his style on the field, so he doesn't see much game time.
I mean, they are stacked. Chelsea has plenty of options on the wing back there.
So Chiellini is man marking Kane. It seems.
I mean, if you're Italy, was that your approach coming in, just saying, hey, like if you're playing a great basketball team and you're just trying to shut down their one main player, is that the approach, saying, hey, we're fine with anyone else beating us as long as Kane isn't the one to have time and space to get the ball, turn, rip shots on net, and make stuff happen. But the problem for other teams, and the benefit of this England team for them, is they have so many options now with both their wingers and these wing backs that it might not be enough to just shut down Kane. You could execute that game plan, but England will still find a way to score 2 goals.
Yep, definitely. Definitely a conundrum. I mean, I think coming out of half, we will see a different style from Italy.
What do you think they need to change? What do you think they need to adjust heading into the rest of this half and more so at halftime?
So it seems they've already been caught off with the offside trap from England a couple times already. It looks like, Ciro Immobile and Insigne are just antsy to get up there and get attacking, which is great, but you got to watch out for that. And so I think just being way more cognizant of that and sticking more to their game plan, getting it up to the top three early, is, I think, what they've got to move to. They're doing a better job of it at the end of this half, but
if you're England, that just sweep of play that Italy did from the right back, playing it through the middle, little exchange, playing it out left, and then they had just in a sweeping movement flew into the England final third or defensive third. England had what looked like at least 7 guys packed in the box. It didn't matter how quickly Italy swung it from side to side and broke into the top of the 18 or around the 18. And then when they did play it across the box, it was easily, I think it was gobbled up by Phillips or Rice. But defensive shape for England is very much very present. Doesn't seem to be shaken. I'm not sure what we think Italy will need to do in order to break them down.
Yeah. There's not as much space on the wings because they have those wing backs coming back, the opposite side wing back. So unless you catch them on a counter or a moment of individual brilliance, like that run through the midfield, that darting run through the midfield from Italy, and then you just have a shot, it's hard to build up a coordinated attack here against this England team the way they're set up. Maybe a free kick. It might be a set piece.
Exactly. Yeah, it might be a set piece.
And England's pretty good in the air. I mean, they've tall, big guys. You got Maguire in the back and, Kane once he's back in there. So it is tough. It's tough to find ways to score in this England team. And their center defensive mids, Rice and Calvin Phillips, are just such studs. They've been so good all tournament, and they're so young that they're going to be solid. Like, that's as many flashy players as you have. Ultimately, it's going to be those 2 guys that if they're on this England team and get better and better for the next, 4 or 5 years, they'll just continue to be a great team.
Yeah. Oh, what do they call? What's Calvin Phillips' awesome nickname? Pirlo of the what do they call him? They call him Pirlo, but they call him like the Westchester Pirlo, or no? What are they?
The English Pirlo. I haven't heard it.
It's a great nickname, and well deserved. Gotta love Phillips.
Yeah, if you've also been watching, if you're hanging out with us and you've also been watching, you have been watching the same thing probably. England dominate for the most part. I'm wondering if that early goal, the more the game drags on, we'll see heading to halftime. Still plenty of time, over 45 minutes left, but I could see this ending 1-0. And sometimes it's just that early goal. You haven't gotten in the game yet. Early, just moment of, quick switch. Italy's turned off and on the back post, just find someone in the back post and beautiful finish from Shaw. I don't want to take away from that, but that would hurt for Italy.
I mean, wouldn't be surprised. I think it's what most managers try and do out of a halftime break. If in the first 5 minutes of the second half, it's Italy pushing on the gas, trying to get that equalizer to catch England off guard.
Who was it that got injured for Italy after last game? Was it Locatelli or it was on crutches?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Oh, who was it? Yes, Spinazzola.
Oh, yeah,
Spinazzola.
I think it was an Achilles thing, which sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking who Italy might sub on, probably around 60th minute or so.
Declan with these fancy feet.
Here we go. They're just such studs out of the midfield. Is that a foul? No foul. He held on too long.
I respect it.
He thinks it's a foul. He's pretty animated still.
Heated. Yeah.
Do we support a football team? Stacy asks. Do we support a football team?
We support individual teams to certain degrees. I've been a Manchester United fan since like 2005 or 6, I suppose. Eli, who do you support?
I'm kind of a lightweight Chelsea fan. The friend of mine, maybe 10, 12 years ago, that introduced me to the Premier League was a Chelsea fan, and therefore I became a Chelsea fan. Ooh, one chance for Italy. Just can't make it happen. England is collapsing in the box. They have like 9 guys behind the ball right now, basically. So, yeah, lightweight Chelsea fan here. Ice, what about you?
Yeah, I consider myself also with Eli a lightweight Liverpool fan, just given that I haven't started cheering for them until 3 seasons ago. So, lightweight Liverpool fan, and I love the team.
But we've adopted some teams this year. I mean, Leeds is just so fun to watch. Hard not to root for them.
Yeah.
If you don't have a team that you fervently root for. So Leeds, we have some MLS teams here in Chicago and Minnesota that are fun to watch. We all got to a Chicago Fire game, MLS game last weekend, which was a ton of fun. So definitely been watching more MLS recently, which is exciting to root for, even if it doesn't have the same, not magnanimous, the magnitude of fan base. It's a little more muted than a Man U or a Chelsea, but it's getting there. The MLS is definitely picking it up. There's been a lot of MLS games on Fox this year, actually, which if you're not in the US might not mean anything, but just for us, turning on the TV and seeing footy or soccer on TV more frequently is kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see them broadcast more MLS games on national channels.
Back to the game at hand.
Sorry.
Sounds like something happens. Okay.
Good block. Whoever had that block, Stonesy.
Italy needs to get a goal here if they really want to start the second half well. Otherwise, as we were talking about in previous games, you kind of need to score in the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half if you're losing to help catapult yourself.
Yeah. Okay. The one thing I don't want to see from Southgate coming out in the second half is changing anything, really. I think it's been working. The players are getting back. They're helping on defense. They're doing well in the midfield. Italy's starting to finally get some play in there. But overall, it's been good. So I hope he doesn't change things too much.
We'll see. Sometimes you need to adjust to how you think the other team's going to adjust if you want to stay one step ahead. But then also you don't want to go away from what's working because that can also backfire potentially. Stacey's a big Liverpool fan, so between both of you, I see you can carry the Liverpool fandom on this live stream.
Liverpool. Yeah, maybe our boy Hendo can get out there.
True. Hendo. Jota they really didn't go too far, but he at least got some time. Did it right?
I love me some Jota. Yeah.
Who else? They have, Wijnaldum. Not Liverpool any longer, but former Liverpool player.
Yeah, right.
England is just darting in from the wings. They're finding those players and then they're making stuff happen. Feels like they have a second in them. Apparently, my sister went to a sports bar in Stamford with a friend to watch the final, which is fun. And apparently, there's a ton of Italy fans.
Wow!
So wouldn't have expected that in Connecticut, where I'm from. But there you go. It's been a good game so far. There's been some chances. I feel like the story is England's shape, like England's formation, which again, a tribute to Southgate. Did a good job. Made some good choices.
And there's a ambitious Bonucci rip.
Here we go. That is ambitious. A little bit left from like 40 yards out. That would have been the goal of the Euros ever. I like the question from Jonah. Will we be streaming the U.S. Gold Cup games? I was going to ask you guys the same thing on the podcast or after the podcast today. Should we try and stream at least the game against Canada next weekend? I think next Saturday or next Sunday they play Canada. That could be a fun one to live stream. Get into the U.S. mode a bit more.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds great. Sounds fun.
So you might have just spawned another live stream, Joan, and now we gotta build the excitement. Drum up the excitement. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your family's friends, and get them to join the Footy Fellas live stream against Canada next weekend.
All right, there we go. That's halftime. The England fans, you gotta love to see it. They're stoked.
Halftime. Might have to do a little analysis. I feel we've been talking throughout the game. We were looking to bring people on. We were looking to bring someone on, and we didn't end up getting around to it, being able to find folks that will come on and chat, but that's something we want to do in the future. Bring on other fans, other viewers for some halftime analysis. Do you think, we can keep it short and sweet on this game. Like, do you think Italy has a chance based on what you've seen so far?
I think they always have a chance as long as they're not down by like 3 goals. They're still in the mix. So 1-0, it's still very much anyone's game. It's not promising, though. They really haven't had any clear strikes or opportunities on goal. They've had a couple half chances, but I wouldn't say at the moment that England is even really looking like they're bending. And if Italy is going to push and press the game to them, they'll need to have at least some of England's defenders facing their own goal. Can they get behind them and swing some balls in? There's been a lot of own goals this tournament, so maybe there's a way they can have England score for them if they want.
I see you giggling at the fan reaction all around England.
Oh my God, is absolute mayhem. Look at that. That's so funny. That's great. Oh my, did you see that one space? They had ping pong tables. Like people were playing beer pong, like 20 different beer pong stations right there. And the people were going nuts. Oh man, that's funny. That's great. I agree with you, Jones. Oh, you got something?
No, go.
I was just gonna say, Italy's definitely in this game. If you think about it, there were, I think, besides the Shaw goal, maybe 2 chances from England. Other more half chances, and you could say 2 half chances for Italy too. So I think Italy did shape up definitely at the end of that second half, and they had Chiesa had a rip that just missed on the right side, and then Stones blocked a shot which definitely could have gone in. So Italy's not out of this for sure. England had their chances, but they didn't capitalize as well. So really anyone's game.
Definitely anyone's game. I love seeing the live reactions. Like that's something they've been doing more and more. They'll just set up cameras in these public viewing spaces for like U.S. games, for international games. It's just super fun to watch. But yeah, I think it's gonna have to take something out of nowhere for Italy to score. Mm-hmm. Like there's no suggestions of them breaking through just yet. So it's gonna have to be either a massive shift or something entirely new.
Yeah. The one thing that I'll comment on, because I just watched that Tifo video, shout out their YouTube channel, when they're doing the review of this game, kind of an analysis. Italy actually has several of their players generally get subbed out around the 60th minute, like a good handful of them. So, we'll monitor around that time, maybe even coming out of this halftime break if Verratti will get subbed out. Insigne and Immobile usually come out. So we could see, I think you get 5 subs in this tournament. So we could see a different look inside potentially to finish the game.
That's a great call. 60th minute. Watch out for subbing mass, more like a kids team substitution, a high school substitution. You send in 3 guys at a time, line switch in hockey, if you will.
Should we break for a little lunch break or hang out? What do you guys want to do?
I say, a little halftime break. Come back right before kickoff.
All right.
All 3 of our streaming followers.
Come back.
3 of you. We'll see you in a second.
See you in a jiff. We'll be right back with more Euro 2020 action. England up 1-0 at half. Early ripper from Shaw that they're showing again right now. He's hyped. The crowd's going nuts. The stadium looks like it's shaking. And they will keep being excited if England can stay up and wrap this one up in the second half. So exciting first half so far. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Stick around and throw the stream a like if you haven't already. Mm-hmm. Thanks for being here. We are back for the second half.
We are back. Let's go.
Thank you to the 1 or 2 folks that have stuck around. We appreciate you. And if you could each get us like 100 subscribers to the channel or like 2 followers on Twitter, we would appreciate you even more, you know? But no pressure. No pressure.
All right, let's see if they made any changes. Trippier's still in.
No personnel changes for either team.
Excellent. Thank you, Jones.
No changes for either team except a change on the Footy Fellas side. Jones is currently making a sandwich.
Making a turkey and Swiss sandwich.
Let's check out the sandwich here. You might have to show it to the cam.
Turkey, Swiss. Put a little spinach on top. I'm gonna put some mayo and Frank's Red as my little sauce combo. It's gonna be delectable. It's gonna bring me the energy I need to give you guys the energy you need to enjoy our background as you watch this game.
Not a sponsor yet, but Hellman's Mayo. We're looking at you for that sponsor.
Hellman's, if you are watching, if you are a representative of Hellman's.
Ooh, this is Susie.
Just joking. Susie's. If you're a representative of Susie's Real Mayo and you're watching, we're in the market. We eat it for real. So it wouldn't be a forced sponsorship. We would just have to slurp it down on the pod. Little Susie's ASMR. See, that's how you know Jonah's a real one, because the first question in his mind is it made by Trader Joe's?
And?
You tell me. I don't know where we got it.
I think it is.
Yeah.
We have Susie's in my
No, you didn't get this?
I don't think so.
Fridge.
You'd imagine Trader Joe's makes their own mayo.
Yeah, there's probably a Trader Joe's. What were you saying, Ice?
I've got Susie's in my fridge. It's a TJ classic.
Oh, you're right. I can't hear.
TJ, it is a TJ's classic, so they do make it.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know. I guess we don't know how this mayo got in our house, because apparently neither Jones nor I bought it. So somehow Susie's just showed up magically. Maybe they do sponsor us and we don't even know. And they've been shipping us Susie's for weeks now. I was wondering what all that Susie's is doing in our alley, just sitting there. And now we know. Early yellow card, 47th minute. Is that the first yellow of the game?
I think so.
I think so.
Might be the first yellow of the game. We didn't look at the halftime stats. We can pull those up here for a sec as we head into the second half. Let's see what we're dealing with. It might be fun to check out the Twitter timeline as well going forward. See what people are saying on Twitter. But let's pull up the halftime stats for a sec. All right, should be sharing the halftime stats. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. England with go ahead.
Sorry, keep going.
England with 1 shot and 1 shot on target. It did not feel that way. Why does that seem wrong?
Ooh. Oh, whoa, wowzers.
Early chance here.
Oh,
I see. Just got excited. Early chance. Sterling. Ooh. Is that a PK? Referee is having none of it.
The ref said nah, which, I do appreciate a ref saying no to a penalty. I'd rather it come from VAR, right? It's like, look, we reviewed it and we think you messed up, so take a look. I prefer that method over the ref just taking it into his own hands.
Yeah.
Now that they have VAR, there's so much less incentive for them to call PKs.
Yeah, exactly. So why do refs always feel the need to call that? Yeah.
It's a great point, guys.
I mean, it's pretty exciting to be able to go like this and like, boy, the players, but
boy. Here we go. Replay.
Ooh, Pickford.
Oh. Ooh. Aye.
Did he just go down? You're like 5 seconds ahead. Here we go.
Sorry. Oh, no. Benucci. Yeah, that's soft.
He stepped in front of him. Like he widened his running stance. So I don't know where that falls for us, but
I think it also helps Italy that Sterling lost the ball. Sterling, it wasn't tied to his foot at that point.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a defensive pass interference. If the ball is nowhere near the receiver, then how is he going to catch it? What does it really matter?
They should have some sort of pass interference type rule in soccer where it could be a foul in the box, but if it's a certain type of foul like that where you don't have really a shot of even getting the ball, you get a free kick right at the top of the box.
Ooh! What are you doing, my guy?
Chance here for Italy. Top of the box. Ooh, just got run over. Is that Sterling coming back?
Yeah, it is. I appreciate Sterling helping out, but you gotta be smart, dude.
Yeah, he just shoulders him.
He clearly a foul.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to see him back. It's good to see him with the work rate, but it looks like Phillips was right in front of him. It's a dangerous free kick, dangerous spot here. Could be what Italy needs, just one of these. It was what we were all saying. They just need one of these moments to get back into it somehow. If you have suggestions, Jonah, you've been on it, both with your comments and your thoughts. So now that it's just us and you just chit-chatting, let us know if you have suggestions for future streams. We want to stream that Gold Cup game. Here we go. Here's the free kick. Ooh, not so far off from Insigne. We want to stream the Gold Cup game, but during these streams, we're looking for content online. Look through Twitter, videos we can show, rankings, that kind of stuff. If you have ideas, let us know in the comments. We appreciate it, man. Go ahead, Ice. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to comment on Pickford absolutely yelling like a madman before that shot was taken.
Goalies have different approaches to laying blame on their teammates, and Pickford is one of the goalies that is without question a screamer. Regardless of what happens, it's the guy's faults in front of him.
Yeah,
which is one way to goalkeep. So I don't know if he has a close relationship with them, but he definitely screams at everyone regardless of what happens.
Do you guys ever have a talkative goalie?
Yeah.
A few things better. I don't know, personally, I love a goalie. I remember for the first time in like middle school, 7th grade, I was playing ODP stuff, playing with, state teams and regional teams, and we were playing a team at, I think we were playing like I guess it was one of the regional games. We were playing like the East Coast or something, and their goalie was just yapping the entire game. I was like that's amazing. I wish I had a guy who was just animated, knew enough about the game and felt confident about it that he's directing his players, because you see the entire field. I love it. I love a talkative goalie.
They just feel so engaged. Mm-hmm. Like, they're in the game, and then there's also the very real benefits of organizing the team because they can see the whole field, organizing the defense, picking guys up there because they're not physically running everywhere. That's their way of bringing the energy, is just being very talkative and, cheering on guys. Have you seen Icy and Jonah, since you're hanging out with us here? Have you know who Ben Foster is?
Yes.
He's the Watford keeper.
Yep.
And I just stumbled across his YouTube channel the other day called The Cycling GK, the Cycling Goalkeeper. And it's just great vlogging, great content where he like does all these match day vlogs, and it's a mixture of the behind the scenes. Ooh, another chance for Italy. Mixture of behind the scenes, traveling to, away days and seeing what the breakfast is like, what the hotels are like, all that kind of stuff. And he just has a great personality, super talkative, loves joking around, knows like meme culture and can reference a lot of that stuff. And then during games, he has a GoPro in the corner of the goal. So you get footage from like behind the goal, or from like in the goal, basically looking out, which is so cool.
That is awesome. I wonder if he had to get any, anything signed by the Premier League to do that.
We were asking the same question.
Permissions. I mean, he had to have.
They had to get permission so Watford was in the championship. They just got promoted. So he was able to do it in the championship. Ooh, fast feet. Is that Rice again? Yeah. Declan has just been on one today, shown out. He had to get permission from the championship, which he got. And he's wondering now, I watched a video from May, so things have changed, but then they were him and his like team of 2 friends who have been helping him with this stuff, because the YouTube channel is pretty big and they put out a lot of content. It's like an editor and one of his friends discussing, will they be able to do it in the Premier League? Like, they need to talk to the FA guys, to folks at the FA, to figure out, can they put a camera in the goal? Can they record? Which would be such good content. I don't see why not. Like, it would only help the league.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, Ciro Immobile. Here he comes out,
Wow.
as we knew, and doesn't look very happy about it.
Few things more.
Well,
Few things more. Just here, eating on this live stream. Few things more. Maybe that's the whole thing we do in live stream. Just one of us eats the entire time, and you just don't understand them. That's the whole bit. Icy, you look super chill right now. By the way, this is an incredible look for you.
I love it. Yeah, I love that you're chilling. This is like how it should be. Just hanging. If we had 20, 30 people in here, everyone's just hanging out, talking in the comments, bantering about the game, talking about life. That's perfect.
We just move our couch over here and then elevate it on a platform. That would work. What was I talking about?
Few things more. What happened? Taking off. Player coming off.
Oh, few things more just devastating for a striker than when you're losing a game. It's kind of early on. You still have like another 45 minutes to go. 35. And you get taken off the field. You get subbed out. You got a bunch of other defenders out there. Why are you taking me out? I'm Ciro, Immobile. I am our leading goal scorer for like the past 5 years. Taking me out? Tough look.
Yeah.
It's tough for attackers in general because they're the ones that get subbed off. I mean, defenders, you sub off late in games if you really need to go forward, but just in general, if you're playing defense, you're expected to play the whole game. You are doing less running for the most part. So it's a stamina thing, and it's just like a norm thing where you bring on attackers because that's the way to, quote unquote, change the game. If you're down, you bring on new attackers, and sometimes you bring on an attacker for a defender. So it is odd. Immobile's coming off so early, but Italy obviously feels like they need to make a change.
Yeah, and as we kind of alluded to, Chiesa's there. Whoa.
Chance for Italy. This was your woes. Ooh, deflected shot.
Ooh.
Into another chance. Save from Pickford. And England is able to clear. Italy's at least had a couple chances. Go ahead, Ice.
So as I say that, of course, Chiesa is kind of the mastermind of that attack. He's their guy right now, and he's sure playing like it. I'd love to see it.
Italy finally has some more controlled possession. England has started to sit back, and this is what you tend to see in games where one team is up and they kind of accept that role of wanting to hang on to a lead, and sometimes it leads to giving up a goal if England starts sitting back for the next 30 minutes trying to defend.
Yep.
Let's see. Jonas said beautiful save. We're about to get the replay. Pickford near post. Here we go.
It was unconventional.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was right at him. He could have not moved and would have hit his chest and just bounced off, to be fair.
But, Pickford's doing what he's in there to do.
Yeah, these days there's so many like goalkeeper errors that just having a solid game means something. Like not coughing up a goal.
Yep.
Feels like a job well done, even if you don't have any challenging saves. The Italy midfielders have finally worked their way into the game. Like they finally look more comfortable in the middle.
Yep.
Keeping some possession, swinging it back and forth, guys checking to the ball, stuff you weren't seeing in the first 25 minutes when they just looked out of sorts.
Yeah. I think my prediction before the game was 2-1. So I would really like Italy to get one early in this half just to make it more interesting. So we'll see. Look, they're on the forefront. It's been way more on the England half than the other way around.
The other way around. I'm telling you, I think England's going to win this 1-0. My prediction is going to come true, except that I predicted very specifically, which you'll hear on the podcast if you listen to this week's pod, which hasn't come out yet. We recorded our predictions before the game, and I said 1-0 England, but I did think they were going to score later in the game, not the second minute, and I didn't pick Luke Shaw, which is on me. I'll take that one. That one's my fault.
Yeah,
for being
that's a
misinformed.
big L.
I'll take the L there. Yeah.
The one thing I just dislike about these bigger games being the 1-0 outcome is this game has so many new eyes on it in terms of people who don't love or watch soccer all that often. And for it to be 1-0 is just kind of disappointing for them to watch because, you want to see goals. And I wish it would be sort of a 3-3 go to penalties or go to extra time type game like we saw with Spain and with France. It still could happen, but
Ice has always been, since the get-go, he's always been how do we market soccer, make it more appealing for the masses? How do we get more goals, more points on the board? He's forward-thinking, guys. Do you have any other thoughts, Ice? Any other ways that you like? So, for example, in the NFL, they made pads a little thinner and lighter. Like that was a recent innovation over the past 5 or 6 years. Basketball, it's been they've taken a lot more threes. So you now have changed the game where it's a little more spread out. You average 400 points a game? I'm not sure. I don't watch basketball a ton.
Each team averages 400.
Each team, right.
Yeah.
What could soccer do differently? No offside? No offside until the 18-yard box, maybe? Would that be
then we'd have riots in the streets. I think that it's just a mindset. I think Marcelo Bielsa is such a game changer amongst managers with strategy that his lead strategy of full on attack hopefully picks up steam because Leeds put up numbers. They also give up numbers, but that's more exciting for the general fan.
That's a good call. Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to be a rule change, but you just need teams going all out in their strategy. More teams adopting the, hey, we're going to win games by scoring more than the other team. And if everyone thinks that, then we'll get more 3-3 games. Totally, yeah. Juicing the balls in baseball, like Jonas said. Yeah, if you miss the first 2 minutes of this game, you haven't seen any goals. So you really needed to tune in for the beginning of this one if you're going to get some water or food or wake up from a nap just in time for the Euro final on a Sunday afternoon, a gloomy Sunday afternoon here in Chicago.
What a save, boy.
Chance for Italy. Let's see that save. Ooh, great save from Pickford.
All right, Jonah. Looks like Pickford's making his money. He's definitely earning his stripes here with that save for sure. Look, Chiesa. Again, it's Chiesa. Again, it's Chiesa. He is going to put one in.
I love it. Yeah, Italy's finally getting some chances.
They're just knocking.
I want to see a replay of that save. It looked like Pickford was fully extended to his left. Him and Stones have the same haircut. They have a half bowl cut. Here we go. Here's the save.
It's a nice save.
Just a strong left hand.
It could have been pushed further to the side of the net.
Could have been pushed further wide, yeah. That's probably
Chiesa could have put it a little further.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like Pickford a little overcompensated, which put it more on the palm of his hand or the wrist versus the palm.
Yeah.
Big save. Yeah, Stacey, we were just talking about that. Pickford's been good. Icy's never been a huge fan, which is fair. He has his reasons, his Liverpool reasons. And Jonah was talking about earlier in the game, and so far Jonah has the upper hand on the Pickford debate. Is he an all-star or not?
All right. Big set piece, corner kick for England. See if they can capitalize.
The overhead shots, if you didn't remember the game was at Wembley, the overhead shots when you just see a lot of white and red is when you remember that every single one of these 90,000 fans is rooting for England. And it is just jam-packed at Wembley. Scenes.
I love Stones.
Ooh! Chance for England off the corner.
Ooh, Stones.
They just have such a well-balanced team. Yeah, Stones.
Unconventional header. You see the replay.
Ooh. It's
off his shoulder.
Yeah. I think it was saved too, but they might have called a foul. Or nope, another corner. That was saved. Another corner. Yeah, both goalies making their money today. It's a more confident clearance from Italy and a worse corner from England. This is it's a good game. Second half. I'm glad that Italy's fighting back. glad that Italy's fighting back.
Yeah.
If you just joined the stream, we just had a couple new folks join the stream. Welcome. Welcome. We want to hear what team you are supporting. If you truly believe it's coming home now that it's 1-0 England in the 64th minute, or if you still think it's coming to Rome, if you think there's a chance. Have you guys seen all those?
No,
those
that's
tweets?
great.
Yeah. It was the side-by-side pictures are someone, England fans holding up a sign saying it's coming home. Let me see if I can find it. And then Italian fans holding up a sign saying it's coming to Rome.
That's good. No, it actually has been a very good game, despite the low score, which, again, I think non-football soccer fans won't appreciate as much. But this game has been exciting. You've actually seen some opportunities. It's not all played in the midfield.
It's coming to Rome.
Yeah, this is the let's see. About to get the image up of what we were talking about here. You can see this very clever fan, and I've seen it on the news. So maybe either he got it somewhere or the news got it from him. But this Italian flag here, it's coming to Rome versus coming home. Clever plan words. Pun of the week goes to this Italian fan right here.
Well done. You're a winner.
You're
Blue
a winner
ribbon.
in our book.
Blue ribbon, gold star. Does that mean?
That's what that means. Yeah, go ahead.
Do blue ribbons and gold stars, does that mean anything to anyone outside of the U.S.? Would they understand? Whoa.
Oh, Italy's
No, we could talk over that transition.
That's
I believe. Yeah.
FF, just fun transition.
Just playing around with stuff. Just getting the hang of it. All our fun transitions and knickknacks here we got going on.
Italy's pressing, guys. Italy is
This
pushing.
is making me sit up. It's making me sit up.
Sit up in your chair.
Whoa.
Another corner here for Italy. Corner here for Italy. Chance.
Bonucci.
Headed on. Oh!
Dude, this is what we wanted.
Golazo! Golazo!
Look at the amount of fans there.
There are a lot of Italian fans here.
Wow.
Now we finally get to see them. What a finish.
What a finish. Shout out the Devon family. Thank you for joining. What a time to join. What a time to join the live stream. We got a goal from Italy. Bonucci. Gotta love it. I mean, what was going on here on this corner? It came in, maybe deflected off the first head, and Pickford.
Great job flicking it on from this first Italian player running near post. And then, that's just unlucky. They didn't follow that late runner, but it's hard to stay with guys just sliding around. It comes off the post.
That initial save is great.
The initial
save
save was
this
actually
one?
quite good.
Wow, he got down low, but then it came off the post, and Bonucci was the last one there to just smash it home. Wow.
This Italy team is inevitable, guys. You cannot count them out.
This is their season of destiny, you think? This is their time?
It's England versus Thanos, 1-1.
Dude, let's go. That was it was not the prettiest, but it got the job done. And what is going on? Man, England's playing with fire right here. I think we need to see some subs.
We've got a new game on our hands. 1-1. Basically a brand new game with how Italy has looked this half, too. It's not that England has continued to dominate. Italy just couldn't find themselves in the first half.
Yep.
I mean, thank you. We're starting to hear the fans, tell them to pick it up because they need to step it up here.
I'm almost wondering if it hurts, if it's hurting England to have gone up so early that they got a little complacent and started sitting back. Or not complacent, they just got defensive. In a game where they probably needed to push a little bit more. Because this very well could be a shift in momentum where Italy is just now pressing for the next 20 minutes. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hold that.
I think Mount's got to come out. I think Grealish has got to come in. I would even take out one of the three strikers. Sterling's been good. So Mount was one of the three strikers.
Wow. Yeah, the Italian fans just went nuts.
Absolutely epic.
Panucci jumping on that. That's
Yo.
going to be the image if they end up winning. Is going to be that.
What
shot
is
right
that
there.
celly? What's that celly?
The look at my mouth kind of thing.
Yeah,
who
what
knows?
is
Swishing
that?
water in my mouth.
That's hilarious.
Get that one on FIFA. I want to use that one.
Yeah.
I agreed with what you're saying, Ice. I like that take. They need to bring off Mount. Need some new energy in there. Would you put in Grealish or would you put in Saka right now?
I might bring in both. I'd take Sterling out too.
Do you think I don't think Sterling's droppable, man. I think
With how hot he's been, you got to keep him until the end just
You think
because
so?
what takes
he's
one
the guy,
moment.
He caused the PK, you know.
Oh,
He's he's your. I agree. I think objectively.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it, boys. We got Saka coming in. I hope for Mount.
Okay. Yeah, you might have called it.
I don't know who else would be taken out. To be fair.
Saka. Wow. Any of all these England players are so pretty much all of them except for maybe bringing on.
Trippier. Yeah, Trippier. That's
Okay.
I forgot that they were kind of the pairing.
And now they can shift more into that
Four in the back.
traditional
Yep.
back four.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good call. All right, let's go.
All these England players are so young that any of them scoring and winning a European championship for their country would just be like the highlight of their careers so far. Aside from like Henderson, but bringing on Saka or Grealish or any of these guys, I mean, I guess Sterling's more of a household name. Same with Kane, but still scoring this would just make their careers.
Oh, come on. No foul? Man, that is tough. See, I like the no calls, but that was...
We got decked.
Yeah, he kind of got flattened.
Dude, I mean, and that's Jorginho.
Jorginho built
Does he
like a
even do-
house.
I mean, maybe Kane had some embellishment, but at least obstruction.
Yeah, Trippier coming off. This is going to be a tough one to swallow for England fans if they just do what you said, Jones, which is like score early, go defensive, and just kind of like lose sight of it after the 20th minute or so, 25th minute.
Right.
Wait. Why is yeah, I don't know why Saka is sitting below Phillips.
Max, you got a shout out to attend to here in the comments.
Hey. What's up, Audrey? Thanks for joining. Let us know what are the Devon family predictions. I know we're 72nd minute 1-1. What do you guys thinking the outcome's going to be?
Now predictions are a thing again. Now that it's tied, because before when the funny thing is when we did predictions earlier, England was winning 1-0, and at that point still people were predicting Italy to win. So either we have a bunch of fortune tellers in the chat, or we just got people that believe. And either way, it's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Appreciate the shout outs. If you want to invite friends, if you have people you're willing to share the link, get some other folks, some friends, some family to subscribe to the channel. We've also got a couple of polls up on Twitter that we put up before and during the game about who your player of the tournament is and which coach has the most style. So check out the Twitter Footy Fellas pod to vote on those.
Might need the Devo stamp of approval. If you head to the Twitter page, we just need confirmation of whether Gareth Southgate or Roberto Mancini is the most stylish. Fashion-wise, I don't think we are the resident experts here, unfortunately.
Yeah, Devo, you're the Devo might be better suited for that one.
I'm going to find a picture of both of them from today.
Woo!
Yeah, what is going on
Another
here with
chance.
this chance?
This game is opening up. We're all sitting on the edge of our seats now. I'll tell you what, the second half of like all of these games has just been mouth-watering.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
I love
Opens up
all-
a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. I love all the 2-1 shouts. I actually said 2-1. You'll see in our prediction video, but no extra time. I think it's going to be regular. Declan Rice, great performance. Hendo's
Taking
coming
off
in.
Rice. Do you think it's a stamina thing? He's been great.
He's been fantastic. He's a goddamn workhorse. Hendo, it's also like, kind of a morale thing, I think, too. He's kind of that veteran leader.
It's a good call.
It's awesome to see them running on the field. You love it when they're all coming, like when Trippier was leaving the field and he was hyping the crowd up and clapping his team on, and you have Henderson running on. This is what you don't get in professional sports sometimes. A lot of the time, you don't get the emotion. They have to keep that in check so they can focus and play.
But when you hit these tournaments, you hit these finals, they can suddenly they can open up a little bit more, and you get more of that human experience that we get when we play, when we're cheering each other on, rah rah. Oh,
this game.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, this game is fantastic. I think it's been good from start to finish. So, man, thank you all for joining us, but it would also be wild to be out in public, maybe with a big audience watching this one. This is just exciting.
Next live stream we'll do from Wembley.
From
Tune in next
phone,
week.
just live stream from the crowd, the full thing. You won't be able to hear us, but the sights and sounds will be great.
Wow, great play.
The Queen's gonna invite us over to the palace.
As long as we're rooting for England. Let's take a look at Southgate and Mancini. I haven't found a picture from today's game, but at least we can see in general their style. We're looking for Devo's take. Anyone else's take? Who is the more fashionable manager? Both, we're talking hairstyle. They dress a bit similarly. They both got the tie on today. Southgate has a jumper. Mancini has gone with just the white shirt and the tie, so a little more formal. But curious what folks think.
Would really want to see some jean jacket Devo design wear from the managers. That'd be a game changer.
That would be nuts if Southgate ordered a custom jean jacket and just rocks that for the finals. Doesn't care at all. Gets all over the tabloids. Yeah, that would be huge.
He actually gets a design of Trippier, his soldier.
Yeah, Jonas says Southgate. I probably agree. I like the blazer feels very formal for today's day and age. The tie is nice because it's fresh and crispy and looks clean. You've put in the time. You care. Some managers go super casual, which is fine. Like Pep's always got his turtlenecks and stuff. But I like the tie underneath, just like a normal fleece on top, something a little more casual than a blazer, but still with the tie underneath. It's also raining, so got to take that into account.
One idea to also open up the offense in these games, Icy, is you just make the goals a little bigger. Looking like there's some discourse in American media. Pat McAfee is asked, how can we just make the goals a little bigger? Get some responses.
Former NFL kicker, hosts his own talk show. He's always got good, kind of out there funny takes.
I wonder what he thinks of making them wider or taller.
Probably a little of both. I think goals as they are already pretty robust.
Pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, the goalies you have who play today, you're 6 foot plus. Easy.
Come on, there you go.
You would need, so the goals become bigger, right? So 10 years from now, the goals are double the size, and then all of a sudden the humans would start adapting, and people goalies in particular would start being 8'5" with the same athleticism.
Yeah, actually, the basketball then becomes less relevant as all of those good athletes are now playing.
Think of the butterfly effect here of expanding the goals.
So far I'm not seeing enough from Saka to warrant. I think he's his nerves. He's still nervous.
Young player, is he 20 yet? He's still 19.
I don't know, but we got to see more of him. England's got to pick it up. Is Jorginho? Has he not gotten a god dang yellow this game? That's just fifth foul.
He's making tackles all over the pitch, huh?
He's definitely taking a page or two out of his teammate Conte's playbook.
Yeah. Okay, come on, do it to him. Okay.
Whew.
Since we're just messing around with mixed media here, my sister sent a video from the bar she's at watching the game. I wonder if I can share that on this. Oh no, it won't let you share. Oh wait, you might be able to share video file. Let's see. Here, I'm gonna go on mute and watch the video. Make sure it's shareable real quick.
Okay. From an England perspective here on this free kick, looks like the free kick's about 20 yards into the Italy half. Do you just go short or do you hit that in? Okay. So they did decide to go. I just think Italy's so good in the air. Do you really think you have a chance?
Both teams are strong in the air.
Oh,
I mean, they both have.
Okay. Turn on the burners. Oh.
Oh, wow. Lucky touch there to keep it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No way.
Oh, my God. They got help. Help defensively. That's what happens when enough people swarm. I got megged yesterday pretty bad, and the guy like completely went around me, but luckily he put it far ahead. Someone else was able to help me out. All right, while we have this little injury break here for Italy, let's take a quick look at this video from a sports bar in Connecticut where when Italy scored, the reaction, see what that was like. Let's see how this works, whether I can share this or not. This is a test. All right, here we go. See how this works.
Oh, the Italian fans.
Nice.
They love it. You know, right there, just right there, it was, Chiesa making that long run. And right before he got the ball turned over, it was Phillips on his right side and Kyle Walker on his left side. What a defensive sandwich I never want to be a part of. Get me out of there. Just never put those two guys on, like, running full speed on either side of me. No way. That's the England sandwich.
The England sandwich. Right back, left back. Yeah, would you rather get sandwiched between Walker and Shaw or Stones and not Mings? Who else is playing center back right now?
What's his name? That other really
Maguire
impressive guy from United.
Oh yeah, Stones and Maguire. Sorry.
I like the Stones pairing.
You'd prefer to be squished between Stones and Maguire.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no.
Stacy's throwing shots. All these Italian fans. When's the last time any of them were in Italy, huh? That's what the people want to know. Sure, they're Italian fans. Sure, they get excited when they score, but have they been to Italy recently? I don't know. Coming from someone in England, it's a fair shot.
Name your favorite gladiator.
Yeah.
Right? Like name a gladiator's album. All right. Is
Oh,
Russell Crowe your
no.
favorite? Like, come on.
Because that's generic. That's when you know they're just generic fans.
Oh God, is this really happening for Italy? Is Chiesa being subbed out? I think the England sandwich got him. I think it didn't sit well with his stomach. This is not good for Italy if he gets subbed out.
Jonah also would prefer getting stuck between Stones and Maguire.
Dude, I don't want Kyle Walker anywhere near me on defense. Get away from me.
He's he's quicker and stronger than you, unless you're of like a very particular build where you're like, there's not many people who are either quicker or stronger than him.
Yeah.
Lean strength.
Who was I'm forgetting who exactly, but there was a match City was playing in, and Walker was actually surprisingly getting burned by whoever he was guarding, speed-wise. He then started to use his strength to just knock him over. But
probably Rashford.
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Keep your eyes open.
Chance for England. Shaw again making something happen. Ball down the left wing.
That's hard.
Tough touch for Sterling. Whipped at him.
I think the ball should have gone to the runner coming in. Okay, everyone on the stream, 84th minute and 1-1. Extra time?
Question mark?
It feels like extra time is in the cards, gents. So if you had extra time on your bingo card.
That's what we should do is we should play bingo. We should play live stream bingo. Footy Fellas live stream bingo. We set the ground rules up front.
Oh. Phillips, he never gets injured, never dives. Hate to see that.
Oh, that's a foul.
Clearly a foul.
He doesn't seem like a guy that would embellish things. I'm sure he actually
absolutely not.
got
Yeah,
nicked
sure
there.
got whacked here.
But, sir.
Ouch.
England finally fighting back. It took them 50 minutes of getting dominated by Italy to start bringing some attacks. And maybe it was the subs, bringing on Saka, bringing on Henderson, changed the game a bit.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Greenwood comes in or no?
Greenwood? No. Has he gotten any tick this whole tournament?
He's not on the team, unfortunately. He had an injury, so he sat out.
That's why. That's the injury.
There's the same thing with Alphonso Davies, and that's why he's missing the Gold Cup because he's got an injury. But I really just think it's like they needed a break, and I don't think Greenwood wouldn't have made the team. I think, but
chance here for England off the free kick. A couple players go down in the box.
We got Shonaldo.
Shonaldo.
After that first shot, he thinks he can put anything in, which is fair. You want that kind of confidence. Question from Bobby: why has Grealish not come on? That's a fair question.
Grealish hasn't come on yet because
Chiesa.
Because honestly, because England scored early on, it shaped how they were approaching the game. It meant that they were playing more defensive. They didn't need Grealish in the game. And now, as they have conceded and were conceding also possession to Italy, they needed to swap out their midfield and focus on getting Saka back in the mix as opposed to Mount. Mount was kind of plugging up the center of the midfield, and they realized they needed a guy who was out wide. Grealish is a little more center, so I'm not sure that he would have helped.
Yeah. Well, big blow to Italy having Chiesa officially subbed off for Federico. Missed the last name, also could not pronounce it. There you go.
Italy's got some ballers off the bench. But yeah, tough on the injury front.
Welcome to everyone who has joined in this Euro 2020 Championship watch along. Appreciate you all.
Last 5 minutes of regular time. We'll see how much is added for.
I think we'll get a fat amount of stoppage time.
Over under 4 minutes. 5 minutes.
You're
taking the over.
Yep.
Okay. I'll take the under.
On stoppage time?
Yeah.
See, that would be on the bingo card. People seem to like the bingo card idea. I think next time you all join us for a live stream, we will be prepared with a bingo card that we will have shipped to your house. You don't even need to give us your address. We'll somehow know. We'll tell you all to go out to your mailbox. You'll open the mailbox, take the bingo card, and then play bingo with us. And it's not even related to the game.
No,
it's just like numbers.
Yep. Who's that? What's going on?
You got Streaker on the field, so it looks like my over 5 is or over 4 is looking good.
I see it inside info. He just texted his friend and said, "I bet the over."
Delay.
It's go time. Yeah.
McGuire.
Jonah, has this become a betting stream? It can, but you have to be 18 plus.
Streaker. Show the streaker. All the players are just watching, like relishing in the moment to tackle this guy.
Do we know if it's a guy? Did we see them?
No, or a person, any old person. Whoever's running on the field, they just.
I like all these facial reactions.
Yeah, you just get the last thing that reminds me of this is when the national anthem at the NBA All-Star game, very specific reference. But Fergie sang the national anthem and put her own spin on it, and it was kind of this like crazy mashup mix-up. And the players were trying not to laugh, and every person they cut to, whether it was a player or a fan, was laughing in the crowd. Bingo,
that was a tough look.
Bingo wings from Stacy. Yeah, we'll need to think up some good. If you have bingo ideas for what some of the options could be, but I'm sure we could come up with a fun soccer bingo card, and or you make your own because people need to have different cards.
I think it's more so what we do is we have our own card. That's interactable, that we can interact, that we just update. I don't think individual people have their own.
Great idea.
I think it's just
great idea.
One we'd manipulate and we'd just check our card and we'd come to it. Man, that Sterling kid, huh?
Driving at the whole team. Sterling versus Italy. I think he's already out.
Good run.
That's a great idea, though. We should come up. We'll write that down. We'll bring it to our next live stream, a bingo card that collectively, as a FOF community, we will be checking off as the game goes. And if we hit bingo, we might have to give something away.
Eli, what are you not telling us? Bobby in the chat, in the comment, Eli, do you have anything to say?
Is there a way to remove comments from the stream? Is there a way to just delete comments?
There sure
possibly?
is, but I've made this one permanent.
You disabled it? You pinned it? You pinned that as a top
pinned it.
comment?
Yep.
Come on. Well, I took my shirt off because I scored, Bobby. That's the only goal of my career. So, of course, I was going to streak. How else do you celebrate the only goal of your career? Even if that meant to get kicked off the team and kicked out of school, it's worth it because it's a memory.
It's the fact that you were losing 4-0 to Tufts.
Well, 4-1 once I scored.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you?
Bobby actually hosted good. It better makes sense because I plan on going back for the 5-year reunion game and doing the same thing to make sure people remember the goal I scored. Yeah, goal number 2. Bobby actually hosted a sports podcast, or not a podcast, but a radio station at the Hamilton radio station. If you want to plug that, I assume it's just someone else took it over, Bob. But yeah, feel free to plug the show, you and Liam. I listened to a couple of those episodes. Those were great. Yes, Stacy, we are very famous. The Footy Fellas are actually infamous.
If you go to socials, if you find us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, we're all over those places. Give us a follow, subscribe here on YouTube. We're kind of a big deal here in the States. So this is our way of branching out into the international specter. But please follow.
Jones, I'll be taking my $1,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
We hit the over. Jonah was keeping track just in case you two forgot or Jones didn't want to mention. We did hit the over. 6 minutes of extra time. That's plenty of time for someone to score here.
Here's the streaker in the crowd. No.
Wow, that fan was wearing some baller stuff in the fan section. Seems like some nice clothing. Oh, yeah.
Heads it back across. Nope. All right, game's getting a little messy. And not Lionel. Not Argentinian championship winning Messi. It's getting messy. Like teams are just getting messy.
Roberto Mancini right there. Hope you guys just saw that. Sitting down, angry. He's like an older person at a restaurant upset that they were given real Coke instead of Diet Coke, or peas were added into their pasta, and he never likes peas. He's upset there. The sitting down didn't make him look menacing.
He reminded me of Jose Mourinho and how he just can kind of sit on the bench and complain a little bit. I realize it's been nice not to think about the Premier League. It's been nice not to think about all of those cast of characters and have a little break from them. But I'm kind of missing my Mourinho fix. I'm kind of missing that a little.
Really? Said no one ever. Thank you, Jones. Thank you.
Yeah, the chat. That's right. WHCL was the radio station where I also had a show, not sports related, and Bobby's show was Chapman and Cookie. Oh, it's because it was with Jamie, not Liam. That's my bad. That makes sense. It's fun. It's fun hosting a show, hosting a live stream, just being part of a community. You know, like the show community. What's your if you had to rank, or not rank, but like favorite show in that genre of like Community, 30 Rock, Office, Parks and Rec? Do you have a standout favorite?
They all scratched a similar itch, I suppose. Community was a good one. American show. Stacy, very curious if you've heard of the show Community. I liked that because that was a show I actually watched from the beginning as it was airing on live TV.
Why not?
I liked it because it also wasn't it wasn't everybody was watching it at the time. It was kind of like a sideshow. I felt a little special watching it. So Community was a big one. Oh, it was also because it had Donald Glover. And I had been following Donald Glover since his like YouTube stuff back in like 2008. So I'm gonna go Community just because you brought it up. I can't think of any other shows though. How about you guys?
I never got really into that genre of show, to be honest. So I'm just going to piggyback off Jones and go with Community.
Did you ever watch The Office? You and Maddie ever do Office or Parks and Rec?
Matt is a big Office. Not so much. We actually, what's the I'm blanking on the name. I don't watch many of those shows, to be honest. So I'm going with Community.
You know, we could also do in future. For me, it was The Office, which is cliche, but that was just always my favorite. But some of the others that I've watched more recently are great. Like 30 Rock, Community's great. Parks and Rec's also great. But in addition to bingo, we're bringing bingo to the live streams in the future. We could also bring user-generated content like share. You know, some people have Reddit threads where folks share stuff and then they walk through it and like react and talk about it, which would be fun. But since we can share videos on here, we could just throw out our email and have people send us like videos of them watching the game, appropriate videos that we could show on the stream. Just get a sense of where everyone's at, everyone's surroundings. That could be fun.
Ooh, Walker is just so composed.
Wow, that is very composed. Chesting that down. And the look on his face too. Modern Family, yeah, Modern Family would probably count. I guess it's a bit different from those shows. What is it more like though?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, how is it different?
What is the genre you're kind of thinking? I think it's like if we're talking like a standard primetime comedy show on a major network.
Fair.
That doesn't have a laugh track, then yes. That isn't in a studio audience.
Yeah, and it's about a group of people that have some not objective is the point. Like there's no obvious thing everyone's trying to accomplish. You're just kind of like living life in that scene. And for Modern Family, it's the multiple families, and same thing with 30 Rock or The Office. Everyone just kind of exists with fun storylines. Wow, that's a yellow card. That is a clear yellow card. Definitely dirty. Definitely intentional foul. I mean, probably a smart foul.
Ooh, my goodness.
He just
no handshake.
Took him down. Oh, that's like in the neck.
That's gotta be a red card. I mean, I think this is where VAR comes into play and says,
"Ow."
You would give him a red card for that, though, for real?
Dude, that was quite blatantly aggressive. It was a choke. I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you choked him, if he held his neck versus grabbing the jersey and yanking him down.
If he pinned him to the ground, like I'm just saying, like that would be like what, like maybe a yellow.
Bobby says that's not a foul. I think we're all overreacting. That probably wasn't a foul.
All right, that's it. Extra time.
Send it into overtime.
Here we go. Go ahead, Ice. Yeah, Ice is just vibing with the breaking news song, like we all are. And the breaking news, go ahead, Ice, is what you were just saying.
We're going to extra time.
We're going to extra time. Extra time. Extra
time.
Time. Tiempo.
Italy, England, 1-1. Not far off from all of our predictions. Did you say 1-1 and then something in extra time?
I did say 1-1 goes to PKs. Italy wins. I did say that is still in the cards. I'm not trying to flex.
How many predictions did you say?
I got all of them. I got all of them saved up. There's a whole permutation going up to 7-7. So there's a lot. I had a lot.
You had a lot.
Yes.
And you also said there's something else at stake. You said if it goes to PKs, you're going to eat an Oreo live on stream.
If it goes to – yeah, I did, didn't I?
You said that, and we're going to hold you to that.
Oh, guys, you guys are really –
That's a tough one. That's a big bet.
Oh, what am I doing? Guys, you're going to have to stick around to see that. If that's going to happen, that's going to be a – man, whole Oreo?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a wild one sometimes.
Oh, that would be fun. You guys ever go to those dive dinky bars around where they've got those pickled eggs behind the bar? You ever seen those?
Nope.
That must be
Minnesota
very
thing.
Wisconsin. It's and maybe Minnesota. I haven't seen them here, but Wisconsin for sure. And people would actually go to the bar and say, yes, get me one of these eggs. So maybe next stream, if our predictions don't come true, we'll all have to eat a pickled egg.
So people use it as like a punishment type thing, or people actually enjoy it?
People enjoy that. Imagine going to a bar, like you're on a date. Hey, let me get one of those pickled eggs. Hey, do you want one?
That's a bold play.
It's a bold play.
And England. It's everywhere but the U.S. Stacey confirmed that also is a thing in England.
It's interesting for sure. Maddie and I were like, is this real? Are those eggs back there on the Behind the bar?
Jonah shouting out the latest YouTube video. Appreciate that, man. We had fun with that one. A little soccer on the street content. I wonder if we can share, if we play the video during this extra time break. Maybe we'll try the first 2 minutes, give people a sense. You can check it out if you want the rest of it. Let's see what happens if we share this screen here, though, and try to get some of this soccer on the street. Our first episode, the premiere. Let me get this tab here. All right, let's see how this goes. I wonder how we're going to know if audio is working, but we'll give it a shot.
Yeah. All right, lads, I'll be right back.
All right.
Have fun.
We're here on the streets of Chicago in the U.S. It's the Footy Fellas, and this is the first episode of
I'm not
Soccer
hearing
on the
that.
Street, this or that edition. Let's see what people have to say.
We should hear it in our headphones, right?
I think so. Oh. It's a little laggy. It is a little laggy, so not sure if that's working. It works. Is the sound all right, Jonah? This is our first time trying to just share a full video. We tried that game the other day when we just got pranked for people that were here. But let us know if the sound's all right, because I can try. I don't have the video anymore on my computer. Otherwise, I could try sharing it. You said it works, but trying to figure out if the sound is decent. All right, we'll just keep playing it because we got 2 more minutes of this extra time break. Let's see how it goes. Excuse me. We have a soccer podcast. Are you willing to play a game for our soccer podcast?
Sure.
What are your names?
Gina,
And Ronan. Rufus.
Madison,
Ian. Tyler.
Olivia.
Brett.
Welcome to the pod. So we've got a couple questions for you. It's a simple this or that format. So we're going to say 2 things, and you tell us which one you prefer. First, soccer or football?
Football.
Football.
We're alone in our soccer fandom, I guess.
Football.
Football.
It's not even a question.
Football.
Soccer.
I like that. Quick.
Football.
Football.
Little inside scoop here. We didn't know when we decided we were going to play this or that and ask football or soccer as one of the questions. We weren't sure whether we were asking people, do you call it football or soccer, which we've already discussed today on this live stream, or do you prefer American football or soccer, which is how people definitely took the question because that's what makes sense, and that's what made it into the video. So we weren't sure if we were asking, do you call it football or soccer, or do you prefer American football or soccer? But people were responding to the latter, so that's what we ended up going with. All right, we'll keep rolling another minute or 2 of this one. You can check out the full video if you want. All right, easy.
That's the question?
That's the question. Soccer or football?
Football, I guess.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Nike.
Wow, no hesitation.
Adidas.
Nike.
Adidas.
Adidas.
Had a lot of years of German, so I'm going to go with Adidas.
Nike.
This guy knows his answers.
Adidas.
I'll go Nike. Nike. Nice.
Adidas.
Messi or Ronaldo?
All right, we'll stop it there. But that was a fun video to make on the street and just interviewing some folks, chatting with folks on the street about soccer, Chicago city streets. They didn't really know what to expect, and neither did we, but it turned out all right.
And we're back. Extra time. Good shout by Bobby. Insignia got subbed out.
Yeah, I was just looking at trying to keep track of everyone and all the changes and everything, and just looked at the it's way ahead. I just realized though is the issue. I was gonna bring up the ESPN. Wait, how is it that far ahead? Or is that extra time?
Good question. Icy, what minute is it in your stream?
It's 91:45.
I think this is +7. Like they took the 6 minutes of extra time, and this is the first, or injury time, and this is the first of extra.
Yeah, because it would show the 91st. It would say.
Yeah, that's a little weird. But yeah, I'll just show it real quick. Hopefully, it's not too far ahead of folks. I was just looking at the game recap up to this point, trying to follow everything that's happened, and it looks hilarious because England scored in the second minute. So you have this goal here by Luke Shaw. Then nothing else happened for the rest of the first half. And then a bunch of yellow cards, all on the Italian side in the second half, in addition to some subs. Barella, Immobile off. Then they scored off that Bonucci goal. England tried to respond. They brought on Saka, brought on Jordan Henderson, trying to make some changes, which helped because they picked it up. And then a couple more strategic yellow cards from Italy. And here we are in extra time, 1-1.
Yep. And the Italy high press is doing its work.
Saka is just such a deceiving little man.
There you go. Here we go. Okay, something. Is Mount still in the game?
Yep.
Only if, Stacey, to your question, only if they have like an online live stream. We don't have it on our TVs here just because it's not a normal network. So if there's an online stream that we should be accessing, then that would be an option. But otherwise, no BBC here in the States, unfortunately.
Bum, bum, bum.
So I see you're not just wearing the jersey, you're rooting for England, right? Even though you also predicted they would win.
Yep. I am rooting for them today. But as many as Devo would call me out, and as others who have listened to our Euro 2020 tournament analysis, they were not my favorite this tournament at all.
It's interesting because they were the odds-on favorite. They were like 4-1, I think, before the tournament started, which was surprising to me because you would have thought it was the group of death. Those teams, France, Portugal. But I guess that the people knew what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Italy was like sixth or seventh, maybe, favorite.
I do like that we kind of talked about Italy a lot before the tournament started. Kind of gave them their due.
That is true. Thanks, Bobby, for filling us in. I guess we do have BBC here. I've just never watched it in the States, and I've missed out on some Top Gear reruns.
Wait, you haven't watched those, Eli?
I have seen it's those two guys. Is it Jeremy something? It's like the two well-known presenters that run Top Gear, but I've never seen it. Another good point from Bob, too. England's been basically playing at home all tournament, which you were saying earlier. Like, no stress, no travel needed.
Come on. Oy, 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 oy.
Chance for England here. This is not going to end well. Great find. Picks out Sterling on the wing. Just not soon enough.
Man, that was like the perfect break that England needed.
That's a great ball. Is that Henderson?
Chiellini's 36. Oh my
Yeah, isn't that nuts? He's playing at such a high level for a 36-year-old.
I mean, he's keeping up with Sterling.
Verratti taking the bench. Bringing on Locatelli, Manuel Locatelli.
He's been great for Italy. Bonucci and Chiellini could be twins. Yeah, we were saying that last game. I mean, a lot of the Italians, a lot of these short haircuts, the Locatelli who just came on has more hair on his head, but otherwise a lot of sleek trims.
Okay. Oh,
Shaw with the corner. What a ball. Whipped ball. Ooh.
Dude. Yorkshire Pirlo. Dude, that would have earned him his stripes. Dang,
Calvin
what he
Phillips
caught that so well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty far off.
Yeah, it was just curving further left. Calvin Phillips has absolutely made a name for himself at this tournament. Like, people knew he was on Leeds. He's homegrown. He's been solid, but I don't think a lot of people put him on the international starter and like one of the better players for England type level.
Yeah. Man, I really hope that doesn't mean he leaves Leeds. I want him to stay there for as long as he can.
Like that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Is that Hendo? Gosh darn it, Henderson. You're our Liverpool
Oh.
boy.
He really went for it there at the outside of the foot for no reason.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Jack Grealish
Grealish getting ready.
struggling to take his shirt off.
He looks like Grealish looks like one of those old baseball players, one of those old timey baseball players
Ooh,
with that haircut.
hit the weight room.
Chance here for Italy in the 98th minute, 1-1 game in extra time. Clearance from England. This could be just keeping the ball around the midfield. I guess England had that chance from Phillips, but otherwise it's just it's been a bit of back and forth in the midfield so far in extra time.
Yeah. Is Grealish the heartthrob?
That's incredible.
Is Grealish the heartthrob of this team?
100%.
Yeah.
If he were to make a move to, I'm saying like United, but like a top team like that, Big Six club, excuse me, not like Aston Villa, and then like were to dominate. If he were to actually dominate, he enters that Beckham status because he's got the looks.
Oh my gosh. Get this man out of the game. How does he not have a yellow card?
Wow.
Jorginho,
That should have been a yellow.
that is his. How many times have we said it during the stream?
Is he going to give him a yellow for this, or he's just holding up play?
Does he not have a card already?
I don't think he has a card.
No, he doesn't.
Really? It's wild. Who came off? Mount. Okay.
Mason Mount. All right.
Yeah,
This is
that
kind of
feels
what
right.
we wanted. Yeah.
I mean, it's even after all those subs, this is such a strong lineup for England to finish the game with, just on paper.
I mean, it's crazy to think Rashford could come in for Sterling. It's like that's later if they wanted to.
They've got Sancho. They've got.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's Sancho too.
They've got a wealth of talent.
And then, I mean, once you hit like the 110th minute or second extra time in general, you're also partially thinking, who do I want to take in my PKs? If you got any good PK takers on the bench, that's a reason enough to sub. Ooh, good find from Shaw.
Oh.
Ow.
Ooh.
Pick a foul.
He didn't call. Oh, he gave him advantage? There's no advantage.
That's what I'm saying.
What is the ref doing? There's no advantage.
Dude, the ref is
there.
getting a bit wild here.
Oh, my God.
All right, just all the kudos to Phillips. He's just out there grinding.
It's getting chunked, getting fouled. That's a free kick right outside the box, and he gave him
why would
advantage
you
for
not
like a
take
player who got turned away from a double team.
Yeah.
If you were playing FIFA, you just hold down the bumper buttons and they'd give you the foul. I mean, come on. Should be that easy.
We need more of Kane. Haven't seen much of him second half.
Totally. Yeah, is he even still? I guess he went up for that, right? I was going to ask if he's even still on. That's how little we've seen of him. 1-1. What was the score in that 2006 World Cup, France-Italy, going into
I think it was
extra
1-1.
time? Was it 1-1?
Yeah. Yeah, because you had the okay. Fancy feet, Grealish. Fancy feet.
See it, Grealish. Where's he going, though?
Ooh.
Oh, almost.
What happened there?
It's hard to see.
Oh, I see. They could show the replay. Okay. You'll see.
Crowd likes it. They're applauding.
He went for it. Just enough of a touch from the Italian defender.
Yeah, the Italian got a foot on it. I thought that was Saka just ruining that, but no.
Yeah,
Jonah, were you born in 2006?
So it was 1-1. That was a crazy finish. I bet that's the last time Italy's been in a major tournament final. Ow, that looked like a bad foul. I actually love that we have in the FOF community folks that follow us on Instagram and join the live stream here. We have such a good mix of like soccer knowledge, experience, age, interest. It's fun to get everyone's perspective. -2. Nice. Well said. Well played.
Okay, Maguire. There you go, playmaker Maguire. love the fan just giving it to Maguire. Come on, big guy.
F's sake. I'm glad you called me out, Bob. Wait, was that against Portugal in the Euro final? Was they playing Italy when they won? No, 2012 maybe.
They played. No, they got smacked by Spain.
Appreciate you correcting me. Yeah, that was the year of the Balotelli celebration, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, he missed the slide. Oh no. Oh.
Ooh.
Wow. Pickford, another stop there.
Pickford's losing his mind.
Yeah.
Well, I think this should be a corner for Italy, but this is fantastic goalkeeper from Jordan.
What a move there. Did he just chip that over the slide tackle?
It looked like Walker got there, but too ahead of it, and so it just kind of bounced off of him. Ooh.
That is great. He had to stay up as long as possible. Stay upright.
Jonah once again is here to ask, is Pickford the player of the tournament?
He's been good today.
He's been good.
Keeper of the tournament, maybe? Maybe keeper of the tournament. Although you might even put Donnarumma. It could come down to a PK shootout, and if one of the keeper makes 2 saves, one of the keepers makes 2 saves. That's it.
Donnarumma has been unreal.
He was good against who was it in the semis in the PK
Spain.
shootout? Yeah, Spain. Yeah. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything other than extra time. Without the goals, if you're not going to get the 3-3 game, at least you get extra time. Seems exciting, and then at the same time, the game then takes 2.5 hours. But here we are.
There we go, Kane. Get involved. Oh, wow. Wow.
Bob, I was saying the same thing before. They both are rocking this same bowl cut, half bowl cut type style. I don't even know what to call it. That's great. You also never see a ref with an unconventional haircut. I think the ref would fit in better if they had one of those kind of mohawk or side haircuts, but it's always just a clean number 2 all the way across.
Clear number 2.
Ooh,
Wow.
what a find.
Ooh, Grealish wants to throw bows.
After that.
Oh, man. Dude, these
Is that a purr? What was that?
I don't know what that was.
I wonder if in the waning minutes of the second period, if it still looks like it's teetering towards PKs, if we'll see any super subs that are brought on, any specialists.
Come on. Ooh, him. Okay.
Italy probably
Finally.
has 1 sub left, maybe.
Wait, that Italian guy looks like Stones with curly hair. That's hilarious.
Wow, Locatelli.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good call.
Similar facial features.
Yeah.
Skin's a bit darker.
All right, the ref finally making a call. Handball. We have an England free
Who's
kick.
getting on this? Is it Shaw? It's got to be, right?
Yeah, Shaw's taking it. I think it's going to be
Carlos just gonna curl it,
Lefty outside of the foot, bends it into the far
start
corner.
in and then go back out.
All right, this is going to be a Stones goal, baby. Come on, Stonesy.
I think Kane might get up. Not on the initial. There's going to be some bouncing around, and then Kane gets on the end of it.
Come on, Stones. Come on. Come on.
One fan can't watch, and the other's biting his fingernails, eating cotton candy.
And that was incredibly disappointing.
Is that a foul? Hey. All right. On to period 2. of extra time here. Who would have thunk it? You know.
Isn't period 2 just an automatic when you're in extra time? Do they make you play the full? Is it golden goal or do they make you play the full 30?
It's the full. It's the full regardless.
Oh, okay.
But so here we are. We've reached that point. That point in the match. That 105th minute point. Where yeah.
Keep going.
No, I was gonna say we've all played at some point. This is like how they bring in analysts on the big shows like Footy Fellas or like Emu, and they ask them. They try to put you in their shoes, in the player's shoes. How are you feeling? How are your legs doing? What's going through your mind right now in the 105th minute? What do you guys think when you were in your playing days?
Oh, their legs are done. I mean, especially for your Phillips. Look, honestly, if I'm an England fan, England needs to score before PKs. I am giving the PK shootout easily to Italy. Donnarumma is so good. Way better than Pickford, in my opinion. I think he's the best keeper in the world right now. It should not go to PKs if England wants to win.
It's a good take. Jones, you play any extra time games in your life?
Yes, I think I had a tough battle with cramping my entire career. So unfortunately, extra time I think we went into extra time against Williams my senior year, and I couldn't play because I was cramping too much.
Yeah,
and we ended up losing 1-0. Pretty heartbreaking. But
Uh-oh.
what do you feel? I mean, these guys are built different. They're all ready for this. They're fired up. Rashford, see, this is what I'm saying. I think they're putting on guys for PKs. I think they're bringing on guys who can take a PK. So I was going to say Rashford's one of those proven PK takers. Took that massive one against PSG, if you guys remember, for their epic comeback 2 or 3 years ago. In the 95th, 96th minute away in Paris, back when he was just like 21 years old. So he's ready for the limelight. He's ready for the big stage. Other notable big PK takers on this English side. Kane, obviously, will step up and take one. I'm trying to think of these other. Would Henderson? Does Henderson take him for Liverpool? Like I don't know.
No, Milner does.
Basically the same person. Extra time. Man, we had some extra time games. I remember playing Bowden extra time and Tufts 1 year extra time. It's just like once you've played 90 minutes, your legs are dead, and I feel like the thing driving you is more so knowing where you need to be. Like at that point, it's more just mental, and you stop thinking about physically how you feel, but more just like, I know I need to be there, so I need to get there, because if we watch on film and I don't get back, I'm going to look like a real dingus in front of the team, or like I don't want to be the reason that the other team scores. Or like that's where you need the communication. You need the keeper shouting at you to get back. You need players really talking, pushing each other in that extra time when everyone's legs are so tired. Because it's crunch time. If you made it that far, it counts as a win, the same as if you win in the first 90, but everyone's just dead by then.
Yeah,
that's where Phillips playing on Leeds probably helps him, because he's been training like his. He's got to be in better shape than everyone else because of Bielsa.
Absolutely. It's a huge game. I mean, it's a huge differentiator for managers picking the players who are going to be on the field.
Great point from Bob too. You got to focus on your technique more. Your legs are just so tired. Your balls stop being as your passes, your through balls, everything is much less crispy, and it's just you gotta really focus to keep playing that same level of soccer. Free kick from Italy.
Such a hothead, dude.
Yeah, he loves it. Loves getting into it, guys. That would have been awkward if you bobbled that, and none of the defenders followed that Italy forward, though. It's pretty poor defending from the team.
Yeah. All right, we bringing in Rashford. What's going on? Bring in the guy.
What's going on here? Is Rashford coming in or what? That's Rashford subbing on for the Yankees in the 7th inning stretch.
Listen to that crowd.
Certainly the England fans trying to do their bit.
Oh,
Okay.
big throw.
Oh,
That is
Wow.
a huge long throw. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
ooh, ooh. All right, some good pressure from England.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh. Another chance for England.
Come on.
Big
Oh,
keeping from Donnarumma, actually.
you know, the one thing you can say about this ref is at least he's calling
Oh
play
my
on
God.
both sides.
Guys are just falling
They
everywhere.
are
I know.
flying.
Oh, ooh, that's
Go, go,
that's
go, go.
close.
Chance here for Italy. Ooh, he could have played
I think he
a
was
slip in
offsides.
there.
Yeah, he was offsides. I knew they waited for that one.
I mean, you're rooting for both teams. You're rooting back and forth. I'm excited for either team to go either way.
Yeah.
Clearly, I want that home crowd. I want to watch the home crowd go nuts with a win. But
Oh,
Ooh.
Stones.
woo, almost got decapitated. On
Uh-oh,
national
Jonesy,
television.
your boy. You got to go give him a calf massage.
Who?
Your boy.
Oh, Shaw is cramping. Speaking of cramping in the legs.
Oh, he's getting tired of carrying this team.
It's like a NESCAT game out there. It really is. Kind of seems like it. Bodies flying everywhere.
NESCAC quality of play is a little higher. Like the technique, just the skill, individual skill is a bit higher. But yeah, like the teams going back and forth, being pretty competitive. That's similar.
You know who hasn't stunk up this stream too much? Twelman.
Mm.
Twelman has not. I have not thought about him all game. I've been quite content.
That's good. My TV's at such a low volume that he's a whisper.
Same with us. Same with us. Man, this afternoon, it's kind of rainy out, a little dreary.
Dang, that sucks, guys. It's sunny. It's nice here.
Wow.
Come
It'll
on.
be even sunnier if England pulls this one out. Do we rush the field if England wins? I mean, if you have connections, Jonah, if you know something we don't, and you can pull the strings and get folks to rush the field like you did earlier with the streaker, then hey, it's on you.
All of us are getting Phil Foden haircuts.
We did discuss that. I don't know if any of us agreed to it aside from you, Ice, but we did talk about getting a fully blonde.
Yeah, is it
short
blonde or silver?
haircuts.
I'm trying to remember.
It's like bleached. It's like very bright blonde.
It's nice.
Is it?
I mean, what screams soccer player than some bleached hair? Oh, come on. Very nice. Very nice. Very
Good
nice.
find.
Who
Play him,
is
give and
that?
go. Slip him. No.
Ooh.
Oh, what a find! That's like a
Ooh.
Man City play
Ooh.
right there.
Wow.
Good defending.
Yeah, freaking daddy long legs out there.
Good win.
Come on. Keep going. Keep
What are we
going. This is good pressure from England.
Crowd's cheering him on.
Okay, Jack. Okay, Jack.
Yeah,
Oh,
Grealish about to make something happen on the wing.
Oh, fucking
Going
A.
at him.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Excuse my language, I forgot that we were on the stream.
Just a fan watching his team.
Right, the crowd's gonna roar.
Southgate's trying to get the crowd pumped up.
Dude, this
Keep
stadium's going to explode if they get...
If they scored a goal before extra time ends, this stadium would go nuts.
Oh, I think we'll actually see some rushing of the field.
There'd be a lot of streakers.
Lots. It's just the unwritten English rule. Once England wins a big championship, everyone's closed. Off.
off, like that song. They blast that over the loudspeakers and everyone knows what time it is.
What time is it? Actually, oddly enough, they just play jump around like they do at
Wisconsin games.
Badger games, yeah. Jump. Come on. Okay. Oh, my God.
Nice find. Turn it. Can we switch it? Good
Wait.
find.
Wait. What is he calling? If this ref makes some silly call,
No way. That was a foul. Looked like he really got ball there.
he slid.
He's bringing
like
on the trainer?
2 minutes early. Oh,
He's
okay.
bringing on the trainer?
They're calling it on Jorginho. They should.
Ah.
They need to. I think they have to.
It is whether or not Jorginho shows his studs.
Dude, how is Jorginho
Wow.
not been kicked out of this game?
Before Jorginho can get to that ball, because
He might here.
Okay, so finally a yellow card. Is he?
and then ask the medical personnel to come on.
That's still
I
his
mean-
first yellow.
From our perspective, we're
Oh my God,
his feet here.
Ooh, Jorginho got him so hard.
Oh my god, dude. What is that?
Oh,
Oh.
Steps on the ball. and
Also,
then-
that's slow-mo. He just has massive calves.
Mhm.
I mean, with these real studs these players are playing with, that's got to kill.
oh my God, dude, that has got to be red. I mean, maybe I'm just getting reckless with my red cards, but this Jorginho has been doing stupid stuff all freaking game. Get him out of here.
It's remarkable how he hasn't been carded. This would 100% knock him out of the game if he had a card already.
Exactly. Get this guy out of here. He's reckless.
Is it a yellow for you, Mark?
What is Jorginho hurt with? Nothing.
Right, I agree. So Clattenburg is being consulted, and he's saying that Jorginho steps on the ball, and then the ball like gives way, and he then hits Grealish. So maybe it's not as reckless or intentional as it might be for like a red. What would require a red? I think it's a win for everybody because we get more camera time with Grealish.
True.
It's like, what do people love in ads and TV? You get dogs, you get food, and you get Grealish.
Mm-hmm.
More you can get screen time with those three things, better off you are. Higher ratings.
I just think this is a calamity that this man is still playing.
Yeah. At least should have a yellow and a half.
He's gonna be labeled like a villain too, especially if he scores in the PK shootout to win it, because he'll take that last PK with his unique run up. Calvin Phillips, yeah, Bob, we were talking about him earlier in the first half. He's just been so good. Like, he elevated his status from a good player for Leeds to like will be on, if he keeps it up and doesn't get injured and is fine and everything, like he'll be playing on England for the next couple of years now.
Yeah.
It was just a big tournament for him.
I mean, he's one of those players too that could be looking at a 3-figure type deal. Like if he does go somewhere big.
Three
Like-
figures, like $500.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, 3 figures. Yeah, 3 figures. I guess what would that be? 9
6 figure,
9 figures,
9 figure, fair.
like 100 mil.
Oh, like transfer value. Yeah.
Yeah.
you get paid $600 a week.
$600.
Paid.
That's the crazy thing though. When you hear those dollar amounts, it's like actually not. That's a good amount of money. I mean, 600 a week would be like not that much money for the year, but then we're talking like 28, high 20,000s. That's not great, but like you're like, oh, they only make like 2,000 a week. Low wages, but then once you add it up, it's like, all right, that's $100,000 a year. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But for some of these bigger players, it's obviously much more.
Do not give them.
Ooh, what a fine. They want a handball there?
Don't get that.
No, very bad. Oh, they can show the replay? Absolutely not.
Okay, good.
That'd be very upsetting. No.
It hits his hand, but
Yeah.
it's so close to his
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
He's lucky it didn't hit his other hand. His right hand was out there. If it
His
didn't hit
right
that
hand
hand,
was
it
out
might have
there.
hit the other one.
Yeah, Jonah. He had his hand by his side. It was in the silhouette of his body. It did hit his hand, but not enough to actually warrant the call.
Okay. Come on.
Before extra time started, or before this second half of extra time, my mom predicted Italy wins by 1 in penalty kicks. And if she wins, someone else has to cook dinner tonight. That's the bet.
Nice.
All right, so I need Jack Grealish at the end of this game, no matter what happens, just has to take a picture of his that injury. I'm sure there's a huge mark on his leg,
Oh
And then
yeah,
you
he
should
got.
just
I mean, he
send
got
it.
stepped on.
Just send it to the Chelsea FC account and be like, "Yo, what's good? Like, are you guys going to keep Jorginho after this or not?"
Wow. So looks
Bringing
like
on a couple players, couple PK
United.
takers here for England. We're nearing the end of this game. If you're
Is
just joining,
England all United?
Getting there.
asking the right questions. We're nearing the end of this game. 118th minute of this Euro final. Italy-England has been pretty evenly matched throughout. England started off hot, scored in the second minute. Italy came back, dominated the whole midsection of the game, scored in the 60-something. England kind of retaliated, and it's been even in this extra time, but it looks like we're about to head to pens with a couple of Man U players coming on for England.
Oy, 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 man.
Bad giveaway here.
Yeah. I mean, you'll just see that he's just nerves. I don't know.
Yeah, Sakason's coming on. I haven't noticed him on the ball much.
Look how fresh those boys look.
Oh,
man.
God, get out of here.
Those are some crispy gents.
All right, now it's just starting to get. Are we talking about players or the crispy chicken sandwich? Or?
Crispy gents, short for genitals, of course.
Wow.
Whoa there, live stream. Hey, sorry, guys.
Sorry about that, folks. Jones gets a little excited when it comes to Manchester United. I do think Italy has a pretty big advantage in the PK shootout just because Donnarumma is like 2 times Pickford size-wise.
Is that not what a Christian person is that not called a genital?
Nope.
Wait,
What's
what?
Oh, you mean gentle? You got Gentile. That's what you guys were referring. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mean genitals. Or did I?
Corner for Italy here. If they score here, that could be very deflating. That'd be really unfortunate. It's interesting to bring on. Well, I guess you have to bring him on. I was gonna say if you bring him on. That's what I was just gonna say what Twelman said actually. So which one of us is the genius? I don't know. You don't really want these two on in a corner. You don't want these two on in a corner, but you want to get them in before the game gets called.
Henderson, the double sub. Sub in, subbed out.
Yeah, that's right. He did his duty. He made it till
he's passing. Look, he's passing the paper. Did you see that? Rashford had a paper in his hand that he was giving to Pickford.
Huh. I feel like he could take that though in between.
Yeah, what?
He like walks over.
It's some 007 stuff, dude. This is how England does it.
Passes in the earpiece that he can just plug in. AirPod. There we go. Ooh. That's dangerous.
That was really.
Might keep this in. It was like high velocity whipped in.
All right,
ball.
come on, 2 minutes. I mean, England, you got to do it. Come on.
Yo, what if Sancho
That's what
crossed it to Rashford who biked it?
Crossed it.
Luke Shaw then swallows it and spits it into Maguire's forehead?
Oh my God.
Yeah, cheating? We're not sure. He brought on the note. I mean, you're allowed to bring on notes, but it's just interesting if it has PK information since the whole team goes to the sideline like a minute from now.
Wait, am I going crazy? Did it not say +2 and now it changed to +3? Or was it always +3?
I didn't see the +2. I just see +3 now.
How is that? No foul. What is this guy doing?
Rashford in the lockdown D.
Lockdown.
probably
Oh,
wondering where
the
he's
fans
been
got
all
the
game.
Foden cut.
Oh, did they say Italy ball? Is that why he's like, what are you
Wow, yeah, they went blonde.
doing? The Foden cut ice. In sync Italian fans.
Come on.
England.
Wow, Rashford doing it. I haven't seen Rashford take a throw in.
Yeah, weird. Is he playing right back? Like, why is he so far back?
I think he's like
Yeah.
right wing back.
They just want him in for the PK. Just got to make it the PK.
He's been
Big
learning a
switch.
lot from Wan-Bissaka this past season.
Strict D tackling.
But yeah, they are definitely attacking Rashford.
Rashford's like, Sancho, get back, brother.
Come here.
Both
come
of
here.
us, we just got in. You got to just like sprint for the next 2 minutes. That's your whole game time.
Oh man, we are glued to the screen, aren't we?
Yeah,
Get that
no
out.
way. Oh my God. That's such an
Rashford, the own
awkward
goal.
ball. Yeah, he just pokes it in. Oh no.
Rashford upper 90.
That'd be brutal.
We got the
Really knows how to
Pope's
score.
there watching.
Nice.
England together. We don't want to divide England fans by calling out specific teams. We're here to root for England as a country, as a nation.
Oh, the wee little lads watching the game.
We would talk more about Liverpool if they had more representation on the field. It's totally fair point. Totally fair point. Let's go England, though. I think we kind of I in my gut before the game was Italy takes this, but the more this game goes on, and you have this home crowd
In the
atmosphere.
PK shootout, you think?
It just
Helps.
You're kind of feeling
Someone
it.
rip it. Someone rip it. Phillips.
the crowd out there.
Oh my God! It's penalties. Second time in
Here
the
we
history
go.
of the game. Holy moly!
Second time in the history. Is that a
History of the
stat?
Euro finals. Yep.
Nice. That's a good stat. We're probably the first one to break that news.
Yeah, we dug in the archives a little bit for this one.
Just got to stretch out. Been glued to the screen. We got PK shootout coming. Gotta stretch, get ready.
Oh my gosh! Well, and Italy, you've now won the Euro Cup. Well done. I just don't have faith in Pickford.
Quick bathroom break for me. I'll be back for the first kick. Don't you worry.
Good luck.
Look how huge Donnarumma is compared to the other players. Oh my God. To the other Italy players. Dude, he's like a full foot higher than Insigne.
He's a Insigne. He's a tall glass of water, ain't he?
Oh, the royal family's there. That means they have to win. Beckham's there. Who was he? Oh, Tom Cruise. We never commented on that. Beckham and Tom Cruise were fist bumping earlier.
Right. What a wild duo in the box. I wonder how Tom Cruise got in that.
Yeah.
I'm curious who the PK takers are going to be.
Me too. Is the Italian team praying? Oh, Phil Foden got to be a little salty. He never got in. Jonesy, am I wrong? Is Henderson the goalie, a backup goalie for United?
He so this year he was in and out. He was the number one goalie for a little bit. Then De Gea kind of slipped. So originally De Gea was number one at the beginning of the year. Then Henderson came in and was the number one for a little bit, and then towards the end, I think De Gea kind of slipped back into his number one spot. So it's a little back and forth. I think on this team, if Pickford were out, I imagine Henderson. With the PK shootout, honestly, I feel like Pope would probably be, because you don't need to worry about distribution, and Nick Pope is just a big boy. He's like Courtois-esque kind of length. I think in this, you want a big. I mean, Donnarumma is going to be huge in that goal.
Yeah, I mean, just massive. So we're looking at the England team there. It's kind of fun. I like seeing all the players that you know from the Prem and DCL. Calvert-Lewin, disappointment. Started for the first game or two and hasn't seen any tick since then. I don't know if it's injury or what, but
Let's hear your PK predictions. You know, we've got 5 takers from each team. If you ever watched a penalty kick shootout before, and let's see what scoreline you think. How many PKs will Italy hit? How many will England hit? Who will the winner be?
it's gonna be 10-9.
10-9. That's a bold take from the Iceman.
Who hits the winning one, Donnarumma or Pickford?
Donnarumma.
If they get the Pickford Donnarumma, I will literally eat 2 Oreos on this stream.
Whoa, you heard it here first. Whoa.
Oh
Are we
my
supposed
God.
to eat the Oreos? I think we went to.
Oh no, you have to eat an Oreo on stream.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on 1 second.
All right. Jones is going to cue this up. This is just premium content right here while they do the coin toss.
Oh, the fans are hyped for that's hilarious. Which goal is going to be shot on?
Yeah,
They
because you
flip
get
the-
the home fans.
Yeah, they
with
flip the
you.
coin. Oh, man.
Man, everyone is going like deep PK runs. 7-6 from Bobby, Italy. People like Italy. 7-6.
Oh, my goodness.
6-5.
Okay, here's what we really have to talk about. Is Pickford going to save a single damn one? I doubt it. Donnarumma, I could see saving 2 or 3. So it's going to really come down to the Italy shaky legs and just missing the goal entirely.
I think
Jorginho does his little flippery, dippery shot. I swear to goodness, dude, he's quickly becoming my my least favorite player.
Yeah. I think Italy will win. I agree with Bobby and Jonah. I think Italy will win, but I think it's like 4-3.
Nice. Yeah, we got Mike Debon with a good call of 5-3 Italy. That's a solid.
I don't know if we talked about this, but since you're a little ahead of us, would you mind when it comes to the actual? Just you can do your best to hold the screen just for a second.
I'm actually going to be straight face. It's going to be a new thing I'm going to work on. Straight face.
Poker face, poker player.
Just take your notes subtly. Every time they score, you're in the box. You just write your little note right there. You look down, you write your note. You have no feelings. All right.
He was practicing. Italy first.
All right, let's just. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say slight advantage usually considered for the team shooting first, but here we are.
Take a look at these fresh cuts.
Stacey's turned on us pretty quick. Picking Italy to win, and we should go back to baseball. Yeah, why are you nervous, Bob? Is it about the game or is it about something else in life? Oof.
Easy as you like.
Just cool, calm, and composed.
I've been really impressed with Berardi this tournament. I think he was everywhere against Spain. England can't really complain. I think they have some of their best PK shooters in the team stepping up. I'm a firm believer in having your best PK taker going first, or at least in the first 3. You don't want to save them for 5 because you might not make it.
Let's see. Who's first? Kane? Ooh, that's a spicy PK into the corner from Kane.
Spicy. Vamos, Kane.
You can edit them every time.
Yeah. This is how you know we're keeping track of the PK shootout score here at the bottom. Both teams have hit their first PKs. Circles for makes, X's for misses. That was a very nice PK right in the corner. Keeper went the right way, just couldn't get there. Chiellini's face.
Looking
Great.
like a Sith. Wow, that sea of
Yeah,
red
it's
behind
intimidating. Ooh, good poker face, Heisey.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Save from
Dude, I had a
Pickford.
feeling he would miss, bro.
Save from Pickford.
He gobbled that up.
Wow,
Italy
Pickford,
has missed
he's
the
making me eat
shot.
my words.
Wow.
Not a
Ooh,
good PK.
Jonah Pickford, player of the tournament.
All right, we got big slabhead Maguire, big refrigerator
What?
on.
Maguire
Please.
taking the
What?
second PK for England.
What is this?
That's kind of shocking, unless he's been like drilling them in practice.
I mean, he better. I am shook. I don't say that often. I'm genuinely shook. What is this?
He's gonna drill this upper 90.
right down the middle, trickles. He's gonna Panenka.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
that was so sick. He
Just
hit that so
smashed
well.
it.
Wow.
Dude, he absolutely smacked it. That was so tight. Oh my god, he actually shattered the camera.
Did he? In the top of the corner? Is he gonna just
Yeah.
drill this? Wow, that's such a good shot. Maguire just shutting out the haters.
All right.
Come on,
another defender.
Southgate.
Bonucci.
Come on, it's going home.
Yo, almost bald Benucci. Check out that cut. Check out that fresh lineup.
Beard. When the beard is like 3 or 4 times as thick as the hair, then it's a look. Wow, if Pickford saves one more, this will go down for him forever. Carry his career. Ooh! Wow, he
How
went
did
the right
Pickford
way.
miss that one? He like just got it high enough. Oh, he just got it high enough. All right,
Wow,
who's up
Italy
for
up.
England?
Hey, England up. If they hit this one, they're up 3-2.
Jonesy, calm. Cool your excitement, dude. Chill.
Is this
dude.
Rashford? Who is this? Sancho? Rashford? Wow, it's the biggest PK of his life. All these players.
So he traditionally, in a big moment, what he's done before is he'll hit it hard to the left, like just power, just like Kane did. But recently he's been sneaky and leaning into that and go to the right. So we'll see. Oh, he's going to do the windup, the Rooney windup, going to back up into
And
this.
to his left. Let's see it. I thought you can't back up. He's really taking his time. Wow, he's just milking this one. Hopefully he doesn't miss.
Stutter.
Oh, no! Rashford, no.
Bruh.
Oh, he missed the goal. That's brutal.
He got too cheeky.
Yeah, he got too cheeky. The whole run up and everything. He just like, oh my God.
He needed to just hit it. He was trying to outweight.
No.
He was trying to outweight him. He just needed to.
Oh, Rashford. Poor Rashford. Tragic.
All right, here we go. Number
Tragic.
20 for Italy. He was kind of annoying me when he came in. So
Bernadeschi, here we go. Guys, with PK shootouts, I don't know about you guys, but I have to hit it as hard. I don't do the placement, think about it.
yeah.
I smash it, and the goalie saves
Yeah.
it.
They save it. You just got to put it on frame. It's easier said than done. 90,000 chanting fans. Euro final, but you got to put it on frame. Here we go. Right down the middle. Man, that's calm, cool, and collected from Italy. All right, Italy is up in the PK shootout. If England hits this, they have tied it right back up. But right now it's 3-2 in the PK shootout. Italy is up. Man, that's tough. That's tough for Rashford. Who's left? Who's left for England? Who else do you want taking one? Not Grealish, right?
Maybe. We got Sancho.
Sancho.
This could be bad for United.
Oh, man.
If he misses, United won't sign him. I think that's kind of how it works. They still need the medical to come through. So let's see.
Come on. England fans can barely watch.
What is this?
No! Oh, my God. No. England. It's brutal that they brought them both on for this. That's so tough. That's so tough. Oh, I mean, it's not a horrible PK, but it's not a great one. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
They've come so far.
The villain.
Jorginho. I feel like if you're a keeper, you practice against this run-up. You make someone do this and try to figure out how to game it and go the right way. But
I haven't
it's
seen it. He hasn't taken it. I haven't seen it yet. I think Jorginho goes straight down the middle.
This is it.
Yeah, you think he's that cheeky?
Pickford's fucking lit.
Oh, man, we need a save here.
I'm not looking at Icy.
Oh, man. Jorginho. Could be 2 games in a row. He gets to be the image on all the Google searches. Oh! Oh, my God!
He saved it.
He saved it. No way. He got Jorginho. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Dude, this is unreal.
What a save. Okay, everyone in our chat is fortune tellers. Everyone said like 7-6, 8-7 PK shootout, 10-9. Massive save from Pickford.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Wait, Saka's left-footed?
Wow.
You're putting Saka up? God.
It's all these youngsters, man. This is a lot of pressure.
You don't have anyone other than Saka? Come on, baby.
Oh,
Come on,
God.
baby.
Please put this in.
Just hit it hard, brother.
No!
That's it.
Tragic.
That's
Wow.
Tragic. England missed their last 3 penalties in a row, and Italy win. Italy are Euro 2020 champions. If you're rooting for Italy, congratulations. If you're rooting for England, heartbreak, missing the last 3 penalties in the shootout. Pickford did his job. He got a couple of big saves. Donnarumma did an even better job. One more save was all the difference. That's just tough. Tough for this young England team who made such a good impression. Came together, made it all the way to the finals. Pretty strong tournament run.
I'm just shocked that why Southgate put these youngins at the end.
I mean, who else shoots though? Like, who else do you put? It's your it's your skilled players. Like, who else?
Yeah, I mean, like Phillips has freaking tree trunks for legs. You get that guy just rocketing that in there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's just center defensive mid, and he doesn't feel comfortable taking him.
Sometimes goalkeepers are really good at taking him. I wonder how good Pickford is that. I know Ederson is like an expert.
I mean, look, let's just think about what just happened. Maguire crushed his PK, and the other 3 forward attackers didn't do it.
Wow. Emotional
Dude,
means a lot to Italy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ice.
I would say Donnarumma was a baller. He was a baller after he saved it. Like literally just no reaction, which is pretty tight.
Yeah. He's just a great keeper. Great young keeper. A lot of most of the stadium is English fans, obviously at Wembley. So a lot of people sad that they can cut to in the stands. A lot of sad fans. Beckham, Prince William, carving the trophy for Italy, man. Bobby, appreciate it. Jonah, appreciate it. Both of you being here, hanging with us. We're excited to keep building the community. Tell your friends. Genuinely send this to send our channel to a couple people. We'd really appreciate it if we can get a couple more subscribers on YouTube, followers on Twitter, Instagram. It would mean a lot to us. And then we can have more folks joining us for these future live streams. So we might try and do the Gold Cup game next weekend. Try and do some other streams. Keep hanging out with y'all. Watching games like this one. What a finish. What a finish to the Euro 2020 final. Any final words, gents?
It's man, it feels like a gut punch. It's exciting. It's if this game wasn't in Wembley, it might be a little different atmosphere. But it's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
It's been fun. This was a fun way to go out. A little somber.
Long game. These extra time games where we hit 3 hours on the stream. A lot of Euro soccer in one game, and a very emotional way to end it. Very deflating way if you're rooting for England.
Yeah, it's kind of gut wrenching. I don't know. I didn't expect to get so tied into the game. I mean, players are crying right now in sadness and happiness. It's pretty wild. It's cool.
Jorginho's like, thank God, after he missed his PK.
Yeah.
Good luck, Stacy. Good luck getting your wisdom tooth out tomorrow. It could be a tough one, but maybe that's what you need after this tough finish here. Maybe that will allow you to reset and really just rip out the wound, feel all the feels, and then move forward. England will be around. Like, this won't be the last we see of this England squad. Most of the same players who are all in their early 20s or mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Italy's hyped. Good for Italy. They were so consistent all tournament. They were the most consistent team. You two picked them to be in the finals, I think. We picked France. We picked them to lose to France in the semis, and France went out early. But England was team of destiny. They've just been so good. They have what you said earlier. I see unbeaten their last 33 games. They barely gave up any goals. They've just been so solid. I mean, they deserve to win, even though a couple of these games were in PKs.
I mean, yeah. The big thing for Italy, why it also means so much. So they didn't qualify for the World Cup in 2018. First time in 60-some years. So this is a huge disappointment for their nation and for the team. It's a total rebuild. And so that's why you see Mancini so stoked. I mean, it means so much to the players and the fans. It's a comeback. Like, this is a redeemed team.
England, they're not gonna be that much more different next year in the World Cup.
they're going to be it's going to be a lot of the same guys as Eli was saying. So can they overcome it? You know, do they lose the Euro final so they can win the World Cup? Is this
a long-term play?
Right. We'll see. I think they're going to have largely the same team. You're probably not going to have Henderson in the rotation. I can't think of anyone else that wouldn't be in it though.
Greenwood. If they had Greenwood here, would have drilled this PK.
Are there other PK takers who are better on the English team? Because it really does feel like a poor. I mean, you know, Wood, Rashford, and you gotta love the slide. Would Rashford and Sancho have made it had they been playing longer in the game? You know, if they had their feet under them a little bit more. Saka, you know, one of the top 5, you know, I'm not sure Saka necessarily was up for that. I think he's pretty young fella. It feels like this was the moment for, you know, a guy like Henderson. It does feel like this is a moment for Trippier. Trippier probably would have been perfect for this. You know, he's a big free kick taker.
And Shaw. Right?
Shaw, potentially, you know, he's cramping, so I don't know how trustworthy his legs were.
Subscribe. We're losing folks, which makes sense. Long stream. Thanks for sticking around. And we'll catch you in the next one. See you, lads.
See ya.